think they saying we live on YouTube. Let's give it some time for some people to get here. A little bit of warm up, special live stream, 5 p.m. on a Thursday. We usually come at 7. We got some guests coming through, some people that you'll love to see in 2024, also in 2023. But let's just kick the music off while we start this.
For the love of wrestling, go to WeLoveWrestling.com.
Are you ready?
For the love of wrestling, go to WeLoveWrestling.com. For the love of wrestling, go to WeLoveWrestling.com.
Need to put the website back up though while I'm playing. We is that Nicole in the bottom? So this is all live, y'all. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see. Let me bring the camera up so y'all can see me. Let me get the right angle for you. We love wrestling live on a Thursday. Might be the last stream of the year. We'll find out how things go. Y'all got a preview, but we got somebody coming through with us, you know what I'm saying? First off, this is the end of the year love stream. We've been bringing people on that we feel like you should know in 2023 and going forward in 2024. Nicole is here. I didn't know Nicole was coming. Nicole's gonna come with her, but we got Nicole early, so we got to bring Nicole on in right now.
I thought you told me 5.
I said at 5 o'clock, we're doing the interview. We're just gonna do the iron card like 7.
Oh, well. Oh, shit. Well, I messed up the timeline.
You can go in and out if you want to. This is just a live stream, but we still do iron card 7. But to start,
Okay.
we got Miss Harleen Lopez. She's a spiteful brute. I don't know if you know about her. She's about in the northeast area. You know what I'm saying? She's a muscle mommy.
Okay.
She named herself that. I told her we was gonna talk about it. I looked it up. So a muscle mommy has been doing rounds on social media. A phrase adopted by women who take pride in their muscular physique and strength.
Period.
Referred to someone who engages in regular strength training, powerlifting, or bodybuilding exercises, resulting in a well-developed physique with visible muscle definition. It's also used as a title to symbolize empowerment and confidence, emphasizing women's strength and physical prowess. The person we have with us then is a muscle mommy, Harleen Lopez, the spiteful brute. Whenever she want to join us.
So much pressure for no reason. How are you guys doing?
How you doing? Why is that pressure?
Just listen, it was the internet that said that, not necessarily me. But I do like the positive message that comes with it. So I'll take it.
Okay, Harleen. Well, we had you on since we had you on. You've been out here beating people up and everything. So I just want to know how's 2023 been going for you, ending for you.
It's gone pretty well. Well, it went pretty well, I would say. Beginning of the year, I didn't really have like any direction when it came to my wrestling or my career and stuff. I was just doing it. I came in, I was passionate as hell about it, but I had no real direction or like where like necessarily the promotion to go to or whatever. But then once I started getting out there, I started, showing up. I started working for ring crews. I started talking to the right people. I'm on these shows and I'm like, it's just right. Like something doesn't seem right here, But it went really well, I would say. And probably like I've hit so many goals and so many dreams that I wouldn't even think of in my like first year and a half. So I'm really happy about that.
A year and a half in. If they don't know, could you tell them where you're training out of?
Yeah, so right now I'm training out of the Worldwide Dojo. That's run by the world famous cheeseburger and preacher. I'm also training down at Catch Point that just opened up recently. So that's with Drew Gulak and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
So, Nicole, I don't think you've ever talked to Harleen. You got a question for her? That's here.
I do really quick,
Yeah.
before I have to skedaddle for a second. Hi, nice meeting
Hey,
you.
how's it going? Nice to
Thank
meet you.
you. Thanks for coming on here. So it was interesting because again, I am slightly familiar because again, you're part of the early class of the people at Catch Wrestling.
Mhm.
So how obviously with you bouncing back between two different schools, how is that environment been? Because I'm assuming obviously with Gulak being there, that's a lot more technical face focus. So what are kind of like the main things that have surprised you from both schools, or what are the two or some of the fundamentals that are completely different that you've been able to really hone in as you're on from each of those places?
Right. So originally I started down at the Wrestle Factory. So that was way
Hmm.
before like Chikara closed and everything, all the situation that happened with that. So I moved my like basically like the beginning of my training over to Worldwide Dojo, and Burger was amazing, like with teaching like the basics and the technique and making sure you get those reps in. Like he's probably one of the best teachers out there right now. And those are like basically whenever I want to get like my extra reps in and whenever I want to like get my conditioning up, stuff like that, I go there. With Catch Point, they are incredible teachers as well. They more so hone into like what is your arsenal right now, what are you doing right now, and then just kind of like perfect like the imperfections like in between like your game basically. So they are basically like my mentors when I'm like I want to seek more to my game, where it's like I want to expand my arsenal, or I want to like learn a new move, or I want to learn, how to structure this type of particular mind. I want to get reps into that. Their technique in teaching a lot of technical stuff is incredible because uh they like to put us in there more so without like any type of pre-structure, I would say. More so like, okay, bell ring, go at it, like because I have like an amateur wrestling background and I love that type of stuff where it's just like go in there, like, shoot the shit, see what can happen. And sometimes you create magic like that. So that's why I love that type of environment.
That's amazing, especially that they obviously are in a they give you like a safe environment to kind of like attack and like figure out what works for you. But for having a amateur, obviously, I'm glad that you touched on having a lot of an amateur background. How was the transition from you? Because a lot of times, like sometimes we feel like obviously that might be a little bit easier for our amateur folks to kind of like jump over to other line, but sometimes it can be a little bit harder because there are vast differences. So how's that transition for you?
Um, I would say it was more so easier because like growing up, I was not necessarily more so like in the best shape. Like I was in out of shape kid. Like I like my sugar, my candy. Like I would eat junk food all the time, and I never really did anything athletic growing up until I hit high school. So that's when I started the amateur wrestling, and they put you through the ringer. They make sure your conditioning is up, your cardio is up, your strength training is up, and for me, that put me in like better shape and more having more confidence to stepping foot in a wrestling ring, if that makes sense.
This
So even though like I went in there and I don't know anything about pro wrestling, like first day, number one, I felt confident because like I wasn't getting blown up. I wasn't like, you know, didn't feel like I was like falling behind, if that makes sense. So that made it a little bit easier for me. But if anything, a lot of the amateur wrestling training that you are taught and a lot of like the techniques you are taught there help with pro wrestling, if that makes sense. A lot of like
yeah.
the holds, the transitions, like how to like maneuver your body around. Like it's just I don't recommend it enough, if that makes sense. Or it's like if you have the opportunity to train like amateur wrestling in your high school or your middle school, do it. If your goal is to do pro wrestling, it helps tremendously.
I love that. So I got one more question before I kick it over to Trey and I pop out of here for a moment. With amateur wrestling, I know especially way back when I was in high school, we had like a really great went to state quite often. Obviously, it's very male dominated amateur sport. So how was that for you? Because I'm assuming it was probably a very male dominated atmosphere. Not only it being male dominated, but also you being a woman of color as well. So how was you navigating during being having those things? I don't want necessarily stacked against you, but sort of have those working with you while being in an environment like that.
When I first started amateur wrestling down in high school, at least my high school, we didn't have any girls teams. Like there was barely any girls team around our area. I
Hmm.
feel like there was more so like more, where like West Virginia area, stuff like that, they had started doing girls teams, but where I was, no girls teams whatsoever. And it wasn't until my senior year they finally were just like, we'll give like, the girls a chance or something. So that's when I was a part of the first like the national like all girls women's tournament that there was going on at the time. So I didn't get too far because I sadly did get injured during that tournament. My very last
Oh.
tournament, can you believe that? The bad luck. But just training wise, when it came to amateur wrestling in high school, they kind of just treated me like the guys. If you're showing up and you're putting in the work for it, like they'll treat you like one of the guys, and they recognize that because I was putting in 120%, even if I like first 2 years didn't know what the hell I was doing. They respected the fact that I was putting in the work and I was showing up every day and I was just grinding it out with them. Because like if one person's falling behind, we're all falling behind. So
Yes. All right, well, awesome. Well, again, thank you so much. Sorry for
of
slightly crashing the interview, and thank you so much for answering my questions. And I'm gonna
course.
kick this back down the tray, and I'm just gonna be in the background slightly.
Not saying she crashed it. Nicole is
Crash
crazy.
anything.
You know what I'm saying? I like the question she asked. She asked about the training over there with Gulak now. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Cause
Everyone wants to know about it,
yeah, I be
Oh, I
seeing
always
you.
want to make sure everybody's getting trained right.
huh? Yes, that's important. Oh my God, no, I'm not gonna get into that one.
Cause I be seeing you in the ring. You know when you wrestling people and everything. You be hitting them submissions on people. You like to break people.
Mhm.
That's what you
Oh
do.
yeah.
Like you okay? What's up with that? You taking out anger when you get in the ring?
I so the spiteful root, whenever she walks into a wrestling ring, there is so much built-in frustration and anger because she truly believes that the world has wronged her in so many ways. So I say every single one of her opponents is just, they're doomed, basically.
Doom. Let's talk about Doom.
Yeah. I feel like it's
You
the best way to put it.
you got a tag team match coming up.
I do. Mhm.
What's your name? The Spiteful. What was it? You and Katie Arquette. Is that Katie Arquette? I don't know.
So I'm tagging with Shannon Levangie tomorrow. It's going to be down in LVAC, so that's Lehigh Valley Athletic Council. We didn't create the name, by the way. I'll put that out there, but
Oh,
it's very creative. Very creative.
I thought y'all created that name. They just put
No,
that
but
name.
hey, but people like it. People like it. I'll take at least like 5% of the credit then.
5%. So have we had you on, I believe, about September. Since that time, have more people been reaching out to you?
I've had a few reach out. Yes. I was down. I think I have the timeline wrong because it was September, right? That was last on here.
About
A
September.
lot of people have reached out. Most of them have been for like the next year coming up. And sadly, in January, I am taking a little break because I am, the human body gets a little exhausted. So most of those bookings have come in January, sadly. So it's just bad timing all around.
Oh, it was October. So you taking a break? You just need some time off?
Just a little bit. I need to recover recover the muscles. I got to recover mentally because, honestly, I don't speak about it enough either, and I feel like more people should too. Mental health is very important for wrestling, and if you feel like you should have, take the time off just to like refresh, recover, do it. Which I feel like I needed because this last year I've been just grinding it out. I've been like, going to every show, even if I'm not put on the card. I'm going to majority of the shows that are nearby, so I feel like I just need to like relax, take a second, see what else is out there besides from wrestling. Catch up on some movies, some TV shows. Just relax a little bit, get back in my hibernation bubble.
Every year we usually do a show about mental health because it's a lot of people out here who just go strictly into it's nothing but wrestling going on, and they don't see anything else. And
Oh yeah,
tell
it's very
people,
much like tunnel vision for most of us.
yeah, it's like you got to take time and enjoy some other things. So enjoying things, what's some things you enjoy to do outside of wrestling? To take your mind off the wrestling for a bit.
Right. So my number one is obviously the gym. I feel like I'm always there. If I'm not at the gym, with my, home shop gym situation I got going on with my dumbbells and my CrossFit training with just dumbbells. Besides from that, I love horror movies. Like I love doing that, binge watching those, and a lot of video games I have to catch up on because it's been like probably 2 years since I was like I was obsessed with video games. PC, whatever, PS5 console. I was obsessed. And now I'm just like I didn't have enough like this past year I had enough time to like do any of that. So I feel like I need to catch up on that too.
What games?
Which game? Oh God. So like I grew up on a lot of wrestling games sadly, so I have a bunch of those. I'm obsessed with the Resident Evil series. Like that is like my favorite series of all time. Resident Evil, I do a little bit of Halo here and there. It's not really the best game. Um, yeah, mostly those type of games. It's like any type of like RPG storytelling as well.
Yo, so make you some money. Listen, get you them Resident Evil games, set you up a Twitch, and just sit on there and play. And just talk while you playing like everybody else, while you
Right.
relax and you making money. I'm just saying. And
Some
you,
people
you
have suggested that to me, but I feel like I'm not entertaining enough to just be sitting there, just talking for like hours on end. So I'm very much like back and forth with myself about that.
you're not entertaining enough. Have you seen the promos that you be cutting? You have creativity out here. That's all you need. A little bit of that, and the rest to take you. I'm just saying, think
Maybe
about
I'll
it.
think about it. Think about it for the new year.
Think
I'll think
about
about
it. Think
it. Takes
about
a lot of work.
facts, facts. 2023, on your YouTube, you post your matches. You got a match premiering tomorrow, I believe. I think I saw
Yes.
early today.
That was that was for Intergender Bonanza. That was I think it's a week ago at this point now, right? October. What day is it? It
Uh,
was a week ago. It was on IWTV, and I was had permission to upload it on my YouTube channel. So that was against Darian Hardway. I believe he goes by the Man of Steel, if I'm correct. He likes to change his nickname a lot. Yeah, it's probably like one of my favorite matches this year, honestly.
so because we're talking about 2023, you got the matches on your page. If the people haven't seen one of your matches, which one of your matches would you tell them to is at Harleen Lopez is her YouTube name. Go subscribe to that right now. Which one of the matches would you tell them to look at, even though they should watch them all?
Ooh, oh my God. I'll give them two recommendations. So two of my favorite matches that I have on there is the first one with Abby Jane. So that was at LVAC's Steel Stacks event. That's like the biggest annual show that they have every year, and we were lucky enough to be a part of that. She's probably like the longest slash closest friend I've had in wrestling, since I began training. That match is great. And then against Damaris Dawkins. So this was at like a local like independent show in not Philadelphia, Jersey, Pro Wrestling R. That was for her championship at the time because she was women's champion. And that's also one of my favorite matches. Like if I can wrestle Damaris Dawkins for the rest of my life, he's probably like the one of the three people I would want to wrestle my entire career because that's one of my favorite matches. So those two, Abby Jane and Damaris Dawkins.
So the Maris Doc is like your favorite rival right now.
Rival, frenemies, there's a lot of labels. But whenever I'm in the ring with her, I feel like it can be like we can come up with a lot of unique things. And also, it's easier to beat her up because she's very much a very good baby face.
Okay, okay. Let's go back to what we talked about at the beginning. Because I say we're gonna talk about it. you on Twitter? Are you trying to embrace the muscle mommy? Somebody call you a muscle mommy out here? Let me enlarge on
Uh,
the screen so they can see. Did someone call you
Me
a
and my
muscle?
big head. Oh, geez. Kind of. I don't know. Like I've always, accepted the muscle part. I don't know about the mommy part yet. I get anxiety just typing it. Like I got a little anxiety just like typing it out. I'm like, should I post this or should I not? Whatever. It's posted. It's fine. But a few people have been saying that, and I'm just like, I guess I'll roll with
You got to embrace it all.
it.
Because when I saw you type it, I was like, oh, she trying to embrace it. So, let's get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Muscle mommy, it's you, it's Rhea Ripley. Who else we got out here as a muscle mommy? Uh, they say Raquel because she always showing her back.
Raquel.
Um,
I would say Ivy now. I'm big Ivy now fan.
Ivy now, Ivy now is yoked out here. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm gonna put Brooke Havoc out there because
Okay.
every time I see Brooke, I be like, Brooke is huge. Um, who else? It's probably a lot more out here, but yeah, you can put you on there. You got the back definition and everything. Get big out here. If you had to pick out some muscle mommies, if you say three people who you think are muscle mommies, who would you give the label to?
Well, of course, Rhea Ripley's at the top of my list. I absolutely love her. Ivy now, like I mentioned,
Mhm.
huge. Like, I'm such a fan of that physique. Like, she's literally freaking physique goals right now. Um, oh, another Ivy. There's an Ivy Malibu that is a local independent wrestler.
Yes,
Yeah, so I would say those three. Two
I
Ivies and Rhea Ripley.
I am tripping. I am disrespectful out here. I want to apologize to everybody watching. I forgot like a few muscle mommies out here, and it like just hit my head, and I am like, oh, Jade
Oh,
Cargill. You know what I'm saying? She got to be
yes,
a muscle
yes.
mommy. Camille. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And they call it a brick house. Camille got to be a muscle mommy. Uh, Ashley Diambois to me is a muscle mommy
Yes,
because
huge fan of hers as well. Huge fan of her work, and also
crazy.
her physique, and her physique.
Yes. Uh, yeah, her work is crazy too. She got a unique move set. I seen her live, and
Oh yeah.
she talking her her French, and then she go back to it's a great thing. Y'all could have a banger match. I think she almost ready. Put that on the list, people. I'm just saying,
Someone
I'm
get them out.
putting it out there for you. Who else? Let's see. I think that's about it. I know I'm missing somebody. No disrespect to nobody out here, but I know it's a few more out here. Um,
There is an independent wrestler named Amira. I'm blanking on her last name, but she comes out with some Jushin Thunder Liger inspired like singlet. Like I would say she's a muscle mommy as well. I don't know
Amira.
why I'm blanking on her last name though, but I am a fan of her work too.
Oh snap! I saw Amira during WrestleMania weekend.
Okay.
Yes, she's from. I think she's from like the northwest
I
area.
believe so, yes.
Amira like Squirreler or something. I might be
Yes.
lying.
Hmm.
It is okay.
There
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, yeah. She has like a funny thing in her bio. I think she says she's a squirrel whisperer. Yes. That's how you remember her.
Yes, okay. I'll put her on there too. Yo, we gonna make a muscle mommy list now. You right here on We Love Wrestling Live. Harleen Lopez just inspired a muscle mommy list. We gonna do.
At
Yeah,
this point, take me off the list. I'm too short now. Like all these people have the physique and the height. I can't even compare. Just take me
wait,
off the list.
how tall are you?
So I'm 5'2". Yeah.
Stop it.
No, I'm 5'2". Listen, I'm too short.
No,
With the people you just named, I can't.
I knew you was 5'2", but when people see you and like your presence in the ring, you look way taller than 5'2".
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's because my calves are small, but I don't know.
But muscle mommies can be 5'2" also. I mean, do
Oh.
we do we have to?
I'm just naming every excuse in the book. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, don't try to get off the list. Just embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Just take it. I mean, you posted it on Twitter or X, so just take it. Just go with it.
All right. We'll see.
2024. This, this make a T-shirt. Go all the way.
Oh man. Hey, no, I haven't made the announcement yet, but I do have new t-shirts coming out soon for the new year. So just keep an eye out for that.
Uh, you gonna be selling them at shows, or you got a website out here, or
Both. So it'll be at merch stands near whenever I'm at a show, but they're also on Pro Wrestling Tees and also at brainbustertees.com.
are any one of those sites up right now and going?
Uh, we'll keep it. I can't say anything until I make the post. Just keep your eyes out for it.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying they got a sale that start up real soon. So what I'm saying, put that post out there. You know what I'm saying? Might drive some sales.
Hmm.
You feel me? Harleen, mm-mm. Let's go into your brain for a second, the mind of a killer.
Okay.
What's your favorite submission move?
Oh, my favorite submission move. It sounds a little biased because I use it all the time, but I do like the crossface.
The crossface.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your favorite let's say heavy attack move like body slam or uh spine buster, or you got one of them?
I do like a power slam. So if you don't do it right, and I have the timing with it sometimes. I prefer watching other people do it though.
Mm,
But I do like a power slam.
okay. Um, can we talk about this? So whenever a technical match happens,
Mhm.
I'll be up in the morning and stuff, doing my thing, and I might say something about it. But then coming right on my timeline, I see Harleen Lopez making some type of comment like, "Oh, this was fire the way they." I'm like, "Yo, she got me hyped," and I just watched this. She hyping it up even more. Uh, do you have a favorite match of this past year?
Oh my goodness, that's a hard one. Uh, okay. There's too many. There's too many. But I just recently rewatched Danielson and Claudio from when the hell was it? It was for the tournament coming up.
Or Collision?
Don't remember when it was though, because I'm forgetting my days.
Was
But
it the
that
Collision
recent
match?
match I love. Hmm?
Was it the Collision match where they was kicking each
Yes,
other in the? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I do love that one. That one's great. There's so many matches out there, and so many of them. Whenever it happens, I am quick to like appreciate it right away though. So but like that was like probably the recent one that I've watched that was from this year that I can remember.
Okay, okay. So before we wrap up here, we're doing this thing called four for 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so corny, but I like it. Uh, if you could have four matches, oh yeah, let's go into your
Oh.
mind. We can already break this. We can already chop this up a few times. If you could have four special attraction matches, steel cage, tables, ladders, chairs, whatever.
Okay.
Do you have four of those matches you would have?
Well, obviously not within the next year, but within any time span of
Yeah, any
wrestling,
time span
I
of
would say
wrestling.
that.
Yeah, this is not the four in 2024. This is any time span.
Maybe a steel cage match. Um, this is bold, but maybe a war games match. Okay, I feel like that's kind of like within the same realm. Um,
Two
I
different.
do want to have at least one hardcore match. Doesn't matter where it is. Let it be H2O, let it be wherever. I just want to have that one match just to say I did that.
Mm.
Obviously not a ladder match because I do not fly. So that would be terrifying.
I see you come off the ropes though.
Ever so rarely. Harleen Lopez likes to keep it mat grounded though, but
Okay.
ever so rarely do I leave my feet. That is terrifying.
Uh, let's see. Cause you're vegetarian. What's your four favorite foods?
What favorite foods? So I am vegan, so most of these things that I do mention is gonna be vegan based. But I do love when it's vegan pizza. I love that. Big obsessed. Whenever there's pasta, like vegan pasta, and when it's made well, I absolutely love that. Oh my God, you said four. Let's see, let's see. I'm not a big fan of any vegan burgers, sadly. Most of them just they get boring most of the time. Anything with barbecue. So like vegan. So let's say if it's like vegan steak or like vegan barbecue, love that. Um,
Do do you so because I don't know, do you put barbecue sauce on it or
yeah. So let's say if it's like I don't know, like vegan. Like so let's say it's like a vegan like a steak almost because it's not really an actual steak. If you put barbecue sauce on it, that's not like honey based. Then I love that.
okay?
Um, I need one more, right? Anyone?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was just at a place. This is like probably like my favorite like restaurant ever that has vegan items. They're called Good Beat. That's mainly in like the North Jersey area. They make killer vegan tacos. So like they have probably like the best place for vegan tacos.
Vegan tacos. Okay, I think what is jackfruit? You had that?
I have, yes. It depends on like how they cook it. Sometimes it could be disgusting though.
Facts. That's very true.
Oh yeah.
The wrong person make it. You be like, nah, I shouldn't have did this. Uh, so the original question, I was gonna ask four people you wanted to face, or if you
Oh,
could face four people in 2024, who would those four people be?
okay. This is still out there, and I still want to have a match with her, maybe multiple matches. But Christina Marie, number one. I feel like that is very much possible within the near future. Um,
I didn't
I
know
would
that.
say Amira that we just mentioned recently. She is so talented, and I would love to be in the ring with her one day. Um, this might be like an oddball one that comes out of nowhere, but Cosmic. I want to be in the ring with Cosmic at least.
Oh,
Um,
come on, you got a list going right now.
what's that?
I said you got a list going right now. I actually
Yeah,
like the list. Okay.
big list. We need a fourth one. Hmm. I don't know within the next year it'll be possible, but I feel like it's possible like in the future. But I would love to have a match with Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
Hot sauce. Yeah.
Hmm.
Y'all know who hot sauce is. Him and Lee Moore. He already had a banger on Ring of Honor.
Yes.
He got some more matches, but I know the one with him and Lee really stuck
Hmm.
out to me and everything.
Yes. Dude, Lee Moriarty, amazing. Amazing. Big fan.
Yes. I saw this video. Um, I want to play it. I can't play it with the music though, because YouTube would
Oh
get me.
no! That's my face again.
Too, because if they don't know who Harleen Lopez is, they got to see this video. You know what I'm saying? She come out to the ring. You do not look 5'2".
Oh, come on.
Come
Once you
on.
see me with my opponent, of course. Yeah, so this is just a little snippet of a highlight reel that I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel.
Harleen Lopez on the YouTube channel coming soon. Also coming soon to probably an area near you if you don't know. Um, I don't want to say too much, but some people asked me some questions, so I hope they reached out to her and everything, you know, to make sure everything cool. So, but Harley, I want to get you a little hype because, tomorrow is the 29th.
Hmm.
And I don't know, you facing uh little mean Kathleen. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? She She real me
Yeah.
out here. And I can't think of her name, but I know it's La Chica. She got the same name as somebody else who was talking about me, and somebody was talking about they was beefing. Um, are you prepared for little mean Kathleen? Because she's a character.
Oh yeah. So I've been wanting to have a match with her for a while, and I feel like if anyone can match her irritating little voice, it'll probably be me. So it'll definitely will be
I saw that. I was like, "Hey, we gotta see this. Is it is it gonna be available to watch on IWTV or
I don't believe so, but I do know right after the event wraps up, there will be footage uploaded and also a DVD you can purchase. LVAC has like the Let's Hangouts like every other month. So like those are the ones that are not necessarily streamed. They're just for the local like area. That's for like the Bethlehem area. For those fans. It's very much exclusive, very much like small knit. But we did sell out, so that's pretty sweet. But the footage will be uploaded as literally it'll be on my YouTube as soon as I get the footage.
say less? Like I said, she will have a match that debuts tomorrow on her YouTube channel. Like she premieres the matches. Like she sets you a time, you know what I'm saying? If you turn on your notifications, you get that, and then boom, you can watch the match right there. You keep track of what she is doing as a wrestler out here, as somebody you should know for 2024. You should have been paying attention to in 2023. We just bringing people on that we feel like you should have in your area, your mind, as somebody who's gonna be big out here. Embrace it, Harleen. You doing it. I mean, because get it out now. You being nervous right now, take a break for yourself. But when you blow up, take it all in. You deserve it all.
Mm, I appreciate that.
In 2024, what should the people expect from you?
In 2024, a lot of the stuff that I've been doing already, but I'm gonna go, if not twice as harder. I just like for like a goal for 24, I just want to be seen as a valuable talent to no matter like what promotion I am on. I want to be seen as valuable. I want to be seen as someone you can invest in. I want to be someone that when you could be put on their poster, you can like count on them for like be able to get those ticket sales. And I don't know, dude, I love professional wrestling. So like this is just something that I've been passionate about forever and I want to show it in my work and in my craft.
Catch wrestling. If you if y'all want to trade anywhere, you better go to hey, you got the right thing. Cause you know when I heard it, I was like, them the right people to be around. They gonna get you to where you need to be. And you love your submission moves.
Yes.
Before we get there, gotta make you big one more time. Don't say nothing about your head. You good. You good. Uh, you gotta put yourself over. Let the people know your social media ways they can follow you, even though we've been saying it through this whole time. Anything else you want to let them know because you got shirts and everything coming soon, just put yourself over.
All right. So I'm more ready to this time than last time. You could follow me on my Twitter or X. So that's going to be Harleen X Lopez underscore. Instagram, it's Jazz 20 Soda with an underscore. YouTube, Facebook, all that jazz is going to be Harleen Lopez. You can get my merch on Pro Wrestling Tees, Brainbuster Tees, and then come out to the two shows that I'm going to be at after tomorrow. So that is going to be a Bree Combination Wrestling, and that's going to be something that has not been announced yet, but stay tuned for the announcement for Speedball's next fighter team show.
You said another show tomorrow, or
No, for tomorrow, yeah. So tomorrow is LVAC, of course, though. But I'm talking about at the end of January, after I finally.
oh, after your break is over.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you coming in swinging at the end of January?
Oh yeah. They better be prepared, everybody.
All right. The middle of January, you mentioned somebody's name. She supposed to come through. We're gonna talk to her about it. See how possible that match can be. Uh, but if they know who we talking about, if they don't know who we talking about, they'll find out. It'll be a courageous conversation. But Miss Harleen Lopez, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving us some time out of your day, guys. You just pay attention to what she's doing. Watch her promos. Call her muscle mommy.
Ah, God
Make
damn.
her
No.
embrace it. She tweeted it. We gonna make her embrace it.
Good God. What
Once
have I
a
done?
once a week, once a week, I'm gonna call you a muscle mommy so you can embrace it.
Good Lord.
Uh oh. So thank you, Harleen, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye. So, guys, we just live. Harleen Lopez out here. She trying to embrace the muscle mommy moniker. Uh, you know, we got more people stopping through. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. We gonna wait till they ready. You know what I'm saying? Everything cool, but 2023 has been a crazy year. Crazy, crazy year. This year, like I tried to go back over everything that I've done this year. Um, I've been to Ladies Night Out. I went to WrestleMania. Um, I was at Fastlane. I was at the NJPW show where Willow faced Sasha Mercedes. Um, I saw Kyle Fletcher give up them tag belts, then going to AEW, then get no tag belts. But well, they got the Ring of Honor tag belts. But then now he the Ring of Honor TV champion. I want him and Lee Moriarty to have a fight. Um, I went to Survivor Series. I went to SummerSlam with my people. Um, I went to Ladies Night Out Triple Shot, and you know, when I was there, I saw a lot of people wrestle and everything, and I was like, man, I'm gonna see this person because she was in a singles match, but then I didn't see the person that she was gonna face. You know what I'm saying? So she got into a triple threat match, and championship was on the line. She was against Janai Kai and Mayu Yamashita, and I was like, oh man. At one point, they tried to team up on. You know what I'm saying? But she ended the night with the championship. We had a ladies' night out triple threat feature. You know, um, and she won that belt. You feel me? Uh, if she's ready, she about to come on. I don't know if she's ready though. Look at her. She putting her out. You can't see her. I can see her. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get real risky. You know what I'm saying? How you go from Harleen Lopez to, I mean, another muscle mommy? Because Harleen says she's 5'2". I don't know how tall Angela Risk is, but they might be about the same height. This could be like a fire match if it happened. But she probably what 5'4", 5'5". She a muscle mommy too. Let's bring her in. Got another one. Angelica Risk. How you doing?
Are we on? Anything?
We on. Let's make her large on the screen. You know what I'm saying? She was showing the muscles. What's happening with you?
I'm just chilling here in Buffalo for the holidays. What's up with you?
It's been a good time on the holidays.
Good.
Um, he wanted to say hi to you, viewers
What's
watching.
up?
We are live on the stream. So, Angelica, I got to ask you, like I've been asking everybody we bring it on, because we bringing people on that's had uh, a good 2023, and we feel like people should pay attention to them for 2024. So I have to ask you, what are you thankful for your 2023?
Everything, all the big opportunities that have come my way, um, and some of the matches that I've had, and everybody. coming out safely outside of them too. And most importantly too, my title belt, my reign, my 216 days of reign as your title match ladies night out champion. So that's popping as well.
Oh, how many days is it?
216.
200,
Angelica Risk, yes, ladies night out champion. 216 and counting, baby. We're going all the way.
216 days. Laura Galvin said you one of her faves. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Hey,
I don't know if I'm correct on this. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. Last
we
time we had you on, you said you from New Mexico. And we was like, would you have a match in New Mexico? Have you? I believe you had one there, haven't you?
yeah, I defended the title over there against
Okay.
competitor named Eliza Hayes. Yeah,
How's it going back home?
it's lit. It's good. That was a fire match. She's a hippie, you know what I mean? She hit me with a doobie drop, and I was like, well, bam, but I got the job done. So I beat her.
You hit you with the wham bam.
Yeah.
Also, since you won the Ladies Night Out Championship, you've been around the country defending that championship. Like I've seen it. Uh,
And
how, how's it
sorry,
taking
go
that
ahead.
championship out there?
I mean, that's what a champion's supposed to do. You're supposed to defend that thing whenever. So, I'm always ready to defend it whenever I step into a ring, if that's what they want to do. So I'm a fighting champion. I want to say, hold on, let me count. I think eight, eight, 7 or 8 titles defenses that I've had, and a couple of them weren't even for like Title Match Network. It was just um, girls like called me out on the spot. Like Hyena Hera and Ivy Malibu. We had a match, and they called me out, and they wanted me to defend it, so I did. And then I just had another title defense, Ivy Malibu, like a month ago, and they came out on top as well. So I'm just out here.
Wait, you out here having matches that we don't know about though?
Yeah, I mean I post this on YouTube. Southern Wrestling at Southern Brew and Co. So
They
we're
on
here.
YouTube?
Mhm. Mhm.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
And
I
then
got to go look.
I don't know, see, you gotta get on things. But yeah, and then the one in Albuquerque, New Mexico was a Duke City Championship Wrestling. I defended it at that promotion in my hometown. Um, Southern Brew and Co. Yeah, those were the two. Oh, you know what? I have another title defense February 3rd against a fellow Nightmare Factory student, graduate Megan Myers. So that's
Mm,
that's gonna be in our hometown of Ohio. So we ready for that one too.
We're at we're at in Ohio.
Shoot, you know what? I can't remember the city, but it's Mega Wrestling is the promotion.
I got to find the info. I'm right by Ohio. Gotta come
Uh,
check the camp out.
it's gonna be hard hitting because I know Megan Myers is, she's a little freak and stuff like that, and she laughs at pain sometimes. I was like, what the hell? But I'm gonna make her laugh her ass off then. If that's what she likes.
Oh, that's February 3rd. I won't, I won't be back in town yet. Uh, I did see that. Nightmare Factory. Can we talk about the Nightmare Factory showcase?
Let's talk about
I mean,
it.
I mean, you was on there. Um, what
hmm
happened?
just what do you mean? What happened?
Uh, I mean, what happened?
Man, I freaking got chopped by somebody's mom. Did you see that?
I, I saw it. Um,
Yeah, I was clearly outnumbered. So,
oh, okay. I was like, ooh.
yeah, so that is another graduate of the Nightmare Factory. It was Isis Reed, and she's only 15, and that was the first match, and she got me on that one, but never again, little girl.
Uh,
You caught me off guard on that one. But
I
yeah, you can
guess
check
you,
that one out too. When I'm at Factory Showcase.
I guess you can say she got her some.
GYS. She got her some.
What's up with that? You got a whole faction forming at Ladies Night Out 13, Wrestle K, you and the Renegade Twins. I mean, it's a great group. But how did this formation come to take place?
So we had beef like in the past, and
Yeah.
we've beaten each other, and we've all done a lot of stuff together. So I think that just kind of bonded us even more because um, we know that we can, go toe to toe with each other, and we know that we can help each other really, grow in the sport and as a trio. And we all got each other's backs, and no one's gonna beat us together because
Mm.
we can't even beat each other. So
So you saying all y'all issues are behind you?
yeah, I mean, we're solid. We're solid.
Okay, okay. I mean, okay, okay. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Yeah,
Uh,
we will. We definitely will see.
you had some appearances on Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you was on the AEW Dark, but you also was on Ring of Honor.
Mm,
Uh, every time I saw you on the show, with the time they gave you, it was like you was trying to make the people on TV remember who you were. Because in some of your matches, I mean, the one I saw at Ladies Night Out, it's like you brought a comedic flavor to your match.
Maximum effort, baby. I'm
Oh,
out there showing out.
maximum effort.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
nothing less than that.
If Do you have a YouTube channel?
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Nah, no.
you need a YouTube channel because people need like updates. So when you out here having matches and what you doing, you feel me?
Yeah, right. Give them a little scoop
I'm just saying.
behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain. Let's do it on We Love Wrestling channel. Every
Yeah,
once a month, a behind the scenes look at Angela Risk.
yeah. Angela, nah, bro. I'm the championess. Angelica Risk. Angela. What?
Angelica. Angelica. That's it. Angelica.
It's Italian and Mexican. It's got hella spice on that. You gotta throw that accent in
Angelica. Angelica. Did I do it right?
there. Yeah, yeah.
Angelica Risk.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You can want to roll the R with it too. You can do that.
Do my arms like this. We'll get it right. Let's see. What matches? Yeah, I'm still trying to learn Spanish names. My bad. I'm sorry to people.
Yeah, but you said the whole name wrong. You said Angelina, Angela. Like what? Let them know. Let them know. We coming for you.
And how like see, I see the name. You know what? Let me stop. Let's get back over to this though.
For sure. Let's do it.
What matches this year?
What match? What about my matches? 2023.
Yeah, if people like two matches, I've been asking people, what two matches, if you could give two matches from this year that you feel like people should watch from you?
There's some good matches out there. Um, I would say they want Brittany Brooks. For the Ladies Night Out Championship. That one was a banger. Um, and this girl's been on fire a lot lately. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I have like two more.
Okay.
So Maya's World.
Yeah.
That was a really good match too. She really gave me a run for my money. But those two, I really enjoyed, and have respect for both of those competitors because they really did the damn thing, and they're still doing it, But those matches were a fire.
Brittany Brooks and Maya World, two two young ladies that's doing a thing. I mean, they not even nowhere near like their prime yet. So if you don't know them two, uh,
Yeah,
you should Probably put them on your list. Just like you should put Angelica Risk on your list. You feel me? Uh, Angelica Risk. I've been asking everybody here because we go to 2024. I
Hmm.
always ask when people be coming on. You know, you got 4 people that you want to get you some of in 2024.
I do actually. There's this girl, your homie that know me. You- Gabby, Gabby Forza. I believe is how she says that name. Her
Gabby
last.
Forza,
Yes,
know me or something.
yes. She's like that strong, freaking, it's that
Yeah,
strong girl. That looks challenging, so I want to piece that. Uh, um, and my first AEW dark match. We'll take it back a second. I went against Red Velvet, and it's different back then because I was fresh, into the game, and she won. And but I really think like this year, uh, I can get her, and I want that win back. You know what I mean? So Red Velvet, I got my eyes on you, boo.
that's it.
Mm. No, I'm trying to think. Honestly, anybody. Those two came up right away, but anybody can get it. You know that. I'm always down to defend my title. So come
Where
on.
is the title? Is the title with you?
The title is being polished right now because it has a couple girls' faces on there. So I had to clean that up going into 2024. We're coming in clean and hot.
When you say you had a couple girl faces on there, you hitting people with the belt.
I rub it in the face after I win. I'm like, hey,
Uh,
hey, hey.
been asking everybody because fans be like support people. When they watch these and everything.
Mhm.
Um, would you consider yourself a muscle mommy?
Bro, yes, yes. Mm. Hell yeah, muscle mommy all the way. You
Okay,
got
because I was just talking to Harleen Lopez, and we was discussing, you know, uh, how
to.
tall are you? Do muscle mommies have a height requirement?
Yeah. Well, I'm 4'11". How tall is she? How tall is Harleen Lopez?
She's 5'2".
Oh, word. All right. So she's like 3 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
maybe have like an arm wrestling match or something like that. We'll see who the muscle mommy is.
oh, I
Harleen, thank you, baby. Bring you and your muscle here.
Arlene, she said, bring your muscles. Arm wrestling match 5'2", 4'11". The battle of the big muscle, the muscle mommies.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
so I'm gonna ask you a question I asked her.
What's up?
If you had to name like 3 muscle mommies, who would you put on your list?
3 muscle mommies?
Yeah.
Me and the Renegades. Yup.
Hey yo.
Got power. Rob's got that attitude. I don't care about you. I'm gonna hurt you. Both your ass shoulders, and I got this mouth that just be running, running, running. Yeah, we got the game. We got everything there is to be the
True.
sport. Yeah,
I've been telling people I feel 2020. I mean, 2023 has been good for the Renegade Twins, but 2024, hopefully they get over that curve and with and Angelica Risk by their side.
punch you through
Yeah.
the. Oh my god,
Huh? What you say?
they be on fire. And 2024, whatever stars have in line. I know it's some.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, my headphones are weird as hell. Like they're like these cheap ass cause I forgot mine. They like cut in and out, and this one's like blown. The speaker's like blown the first time I listen to music on it. So
Oh, okay.
good one. I got the good one in, and this one's like crap. So
We heard half. I heard most of that, but not all of it. But
okay, what'd you hear?
uh, they some cheap headphones. They cut in and out. Um, and I figured that was good right there. I was like, hey, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's all you need to hear, really. I was just burying these headphones.
Facts, facts. Uh, before I'm gonna ask like two more questions before we get out of here.
Push out.
For the holidays, what's like? Did you get everything that you wanted, or what is something that wrestling fans could get you that you did not get?
To get me for like presents? Is that what you're talking about?
Presents, yeah. Comments, t-shirt buys. Hey, she got this t-shirt. It's gray. I need the
So
t.
that T-shirt I made with my own blood, sweat, and tears. Uh, I like tie-dyed it and stuff like that, and then I like went to a guy who prints shirts and I printed it. But those are limited edition right there. So you can
You
get some
still got
T-shirts.
mine?
What's up?
You still got mine?
Yeah, yeah. What
Bet.
size are you? What size are you?
I'm a 2X.
For sure. All right. I
Bet.
got you.
Need the special edition. I like special edition stuff.
Get you looking risky and whatnot.
Get not get you looking risky. We're gonna
Straight
wear
up.
more wrestling t-shirts in 2024.
Hmm.
You got stickers yet?
I have stickers. Yeah, I've been have stickers. I got stickers. I got a bunch of 8x10s. Yeah, so you know,
Oh, that's
looking
right.
out.
When I saw you at Ladies Night Out, you just didn't have none on you.
Yeah, I ran out, but I do have some.
So good, so good.
Do you hear my dog barking?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says, "What's up?"
Tell me what's up.
Roman, Roman, her name is Roman.
That's one thing. I remember you told Dora when she was on here that was one thing that could always make you smile was your dog.
Yeah, she's making me smile right now. She wants to be part of the interview. I got the door, like, let me in. I'm
People all want to know. What tell the people what type of dog it was. Some people are asking. Mm.
gonna just show you her. Just look. Here she is. Ah, there's a superstar. Come here.
All the dog lovers check out the dog.
This is Romy Rome.
Big Romy
Oh,
Rome.
say what's up, Rome. Let them know. Let them know who the best champ is.
The
Now this is
best
Romy,
champion.
guys. She enjoys snacks. She likes bacon and pepperonis. She loves,
Pepperoni.
yeah, she loves pepperonis. She likes yummy, but pepperonis are her stuff.
If y'all go to a show, guys, in her area, give her pepperonis to give to her dog.
Yes, give me some Ronies for the Romy. Woo, 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 woo.
She said some.
This is what I do it for. This is who I do it for, huh, Rome? I gotta keep defending the belt so I can bring home all the Ronies just for Romy. That's really what it is. This is all it's for.
So
Sometimes I have to be mean and like yell at people, but that's how I get the job done.
right, right.
It's all for the Rome. It's all for this Romy right here.
So Ms. Risk, last question here. In 2024, what should the people expect to see from you? Because I everything I've seen you do in 2023, you know, holding that championship. You said 7, 8 defenses. I didn't even know about 3 of them. So, you've been out here working out with the championship, going different places,
Mhm.
traveling all over. What should the people expect in 2024?
The people should expect me to keep keeping this championship belt and going places that I haven't been yet and doing major major wrestling things this year.
Major things.
Major things. And, we got this whole new GYS trio thing. So we about to mess up the whole game right now. Everybody's gonna be put on notice.
GYS taking independent bookings.
Oh yeah. GYS is taking independent bookings for sure. Yep.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking questions, people. I am just asking questions. Oh, because this is my friend, and I forgot I had to ask you about this. Uh, it seems like at some point you're gonna have to run it back with La Rosa Negra.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just like from Ladies Night, being the referee, her and Renee, that whole thing that happened in that match. Uh,
Her, her nose in my business. Yes, all of that. Gonna have to handle that.
do you feel? Well, I know you don't feel that way, but some may feel Renee Michelle should get a rematch.
Yeah, she can. She should.
Okay.
I'm always down for whatever. You know what I mean?
She ain't turning down no challenges. We like to
Mm,
hear it.
yeah, no, I thought what we here for.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Before we go, because I know you're a busy woman. I'm just happy that you gave us some time. Uh, and guys, like I said, and Angelica Risk is the person that if you wasn't paying attention to in 2023, you was under some type of rock. She's
Hmm.
been out here. She's trying to tell y'all to get you some. 2024, gonna have a bigger year. Some major things coming. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Anything you want to tell them before you go?
Thank you all for supporting me, throughout this whole year. And to all you new people, if you don't know by now, then mess around to find out. Because Big Rich is doing big things are popping. And yeah, that's it. Happy New Year to everyone.
When she start talking that shit, I'll be like, get it? Okay. Big things popping, little thing, big things popping. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure. We're gonna,
2024, she gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna
oh,
see
yeah.
her like 4 times in person in matches. Watch.
Yep. You're damn
Be
right.
outside. Uh, I got a T-shirt. What size T-shirt you wearing? Cause we got new T-shirts that's about to pop off.
Hmm. I wear a medium or a large. I like my stuff a little baggy.
What size you wear?
I like medium or larges 'cause I like some baggy stuff.
Oh, baggy shirts, y'all, medium or larges. And all when people watch this, I don't see Angelica Risk on too many podcasts. So I feel like this is the home that you can, see Risk at because she came through again. It's our
Hmm.
people. These are folks right here.
Yeah, 'cause we love wrestling.
There it is. um, well, a happy new year to you. I wish you all the best in 2024 and in 2023. You got any matches coming up before 2023 ends, or your calendar done?
The calendar is done, but I have some matches already booked in 2023. So we're working on stuff in Texas. Hopefully it goes down.
I saw you that show in Atlanta. Well, in Georgia, what's that on a Sunday or a Monday night?
Oh yeah, so the Nightmare Factory shows, and those are usually Mondays at Southern Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know the name of the brewing place, like the brew house, but the promotion is Southern Brewing Co. But yeah, those usually go down on Mondays. If you're anywhere near Georgia, it's always in Athens, Georgia. For anyone near there, come through, have a beer, watch me kick people's asses, and it'll be a good time
Get there on a Monday. I
on a
don't know
Monday.
if they could still going down in the summertime. I'm gonna come down one time for the one time.
Do it up.
But big risk again. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, man. Yeah, happy holidays and thank you for having me on here.
Happy holidays to you. Appreciate you for coming on. You need anything from us, let us know. And I'll talk to you soon.
So I appreciate it, my guy.
All right.
Stay safe.
Peace. Y'all got ants. Y'all see Angelica Risk on the show, baby.
Okay. I do remove from stage, right?
They
All
got her, don't want to let her leave.
right. Let everybody.
Peace. Like, bruh, come on. Angelica Risk, come on, bruh. Like, big things pop in 2024. If you don't know her, you better know her. We just bringing people on who felt like in 2023 had a good year. So we had Maya on, we had Jada on, Harleen Lopez, Tiffany Nieves, and Angelica Risk. Um, we got some more people coming, but y'all see the background. We got posters up. We're getting posters made. My son out here drawing, doing this thing. So everything's beautiful out here. But this is We Love Wrestling Live. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. I don't know. Is more gonna happen? I don't think so. Possibly though. But I've been here about an hour, 10 minutes. We gonna get into the Iron Claw talk here also when the code comes back. But I wanted to go through and play a match from 2023 that I feel like y'all probably should have been on or should have paid attention to. But then I said to myself, should I give a match that's not even up yet? Because I have a lot of matches that are not unlocked. You feel me? So let's see. I don't want to talk about that, but we got to talk about the weekly in wrestling, right? Because we here early. We don't be leaving out early. Uh, the dub reverting back to what they used to be, more sports based entertainment. Like I don't know. So Angelica Risk was just on here, and she was talking about the Renegade Twins. Her and the Renegade Twins are a part of a group. Get you some. They formed at Ladies Night Out at WrestleCade. I saw the Renegade Twins at River City Wrestling Con. We actually took this dope picture. Let's see if I can find it right quick. Um, how Teddy Long used to be in front of the skyscrapers, and he would put his arms up like that. I actually did that pose with the Renegade Twins. Uh, we gotta go through and find it. But as we go through and find that, let's go back to River City Wrestling Con. River City Wrestling Con has already made some announcements of some people coming through for this year. If you haven't been on their site, go check it out. River City Wrestling, I think is their name on Instagram. Um, but let's check out the Renegade Twins versus Tiny Tenali and Persia Pierce from RCW, River City Wrestling Con. Tiny to knowledge, she 5'2" also, but she be talking good. The hell? They start chopping, you better watch out.
Shit.
Oh yeah. So Charlotte is like the powerhouse. Robin, Robin goes gung ho and she don't stop at all. Up their stuff. You put some stank on that, boy. You know what I'm saying? You can like go at Robin with when you start going at Robin and she start firing up. You got to go ahead, back that down. Look how they did this. Them elbows. Coming off the ground with them bows. But Tiny also ain't no punk. Y'all think?
Tiny, I feel bad. What do you say? Talk to me, Tiny. What do you say? What do you say?
Look at him, stopping. Tiny getting down, Tiny moving. Robin getting in the ring, making sure, you get that messed up. Like I'm saying, the Renegade teams are gonna have a fire 2024. We're doing a match watch. I just saw a match on my YouTube channel that I think I'm gonna do next. It's probably gonna be Janai Kai versus Nicole Savoy from Shimmer. Look at that. Ooh. Getting out of there. Persia Pierce somebody like you better watch. He's not playing with people. Look at him. Look. Spear. Oh my goodness. Breaking the pin up. But she just hit that spear like it was crazy though. I want to see that spear again. That spear was crazy. Ooh, that was crazy. She took Charlotte down. Robin broke that shit up. Honey getting in the ring. Kick to the midsection. Suplex. Oh, picking her up. Look at the strength. Look at the strip. Charlotte ain't taking it. Hit to the back. Turning her around. She got her up. Oh, the swing. Oh, my goodness. Get you, son. Persia Pierce is stopping her right there. Oop. Got her. Uh-oh. Octopus. Oh, she's trying to break the arm. Robin with the super kick. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Woo. Woo. Now see, look at Renegade Twins. Even though you think you got them down, you can't have them down for too long because they're gonna stay up and keep going. Yeah. Look at it. Oh, the knee.
Oh no.
Right to it. I knew it was coming. Oh. Got the clothes on from the position. Robin was trying to get there. Charlotte still got the kick out. Into the kick. Oh, the right. Oh my goodness. Setting her up. Oh, that's it. That's the 1, 2, 3. So when the Angelica Risk tell you that her now with the Renegade Twins is something that you need to pay attention to. Probably something that you want to pay attention to. Now, two wrestlers who've been out here for a while. This is from 2021 though. Janai Kai and Nicole Savoy. I don't know if I ever even put this match up for people to watch, but I don't even know how we was editing the videos back then. So I hope it ain't no like music all up in this. Let's check out Janai Kai versus Nicole Savoy from Shimmer 119. We don't need to see the intro, do we? We know how they do when they intro into the ring. Uh-oh. Play on TV. Nah, we ain't gonna play it on TV. Because then y'all won't be able to see it. So, this is a big thing, for 2020 concerning Cole Support. You know what I'm saying? Cole is a technical wizard. Um, see what I'm saying out there. He was just locking behind Kyle, dropping it down. He was not about that kick life. He was letting Kai know, like, don't play that. You ain't doing all that. You just good about it. And this kick, my still gave the kick.
Hey, do it 2 times. Hey, do it 3 times.
He out there calling out, yeah. Hey, do it 2 times. Hey, do it 3 times. Man, though, you got somebody who wants to use the leg, you got to take the leg up out of there. And she is absolutely taking the leg up out of there. Fans showing respect, clapping. You know what I'm saying? Kai, you can be a kicker, but those Savoy ones out there at all. You're going to make sure that you land. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, Kai.
Me getting hyped. This from 2021. Look how she flipped. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ugh. Oh.
Damn.
Now we're a little kick. Kick to the ground. Roll through.
Watch it.
From the archive. And 31-21. Just want y'all to see that.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. That's the name Kai gave to him, so we go with the chaos kick. Coach is really bringing it over to the submission detail. He ain't playing. If somebody uses their legs like that, you gotta take them legs all the way out of play. This is what Nicole Savoy does. Real slow, you got big slow shoes, real slow. Shimmer time. Caught her with a kick.
Ten minutes have gone by.
She got a lot of old videos when I go and look at it. She caught that leg. What a move. She caught her leg right into the submission. Now they were talking. With 6 minutes afterwards, they became Team Suplex or Team Plex. So they had a crazy name, but it was all good. Who else should we talk about, man? Queen Aminata's back. Her and Sky Blue had a banger match on Rampage. A lot of people don't know about her and Sky Blue's first match. I was a sponsor on this show, so I really do feel like I could, I can play the match. I can play it from the fan view, or I can play it from the view of the show. You know, so Sky Blue versus Queen Aminata. You know, let's get into it.
PW Women's Championship.
It don't matter what company it happened at, you know what I'm saying? What matters is the match went down, and it was a fire match. Two people I always support, you know what I'm saying? Funny situation with this match here, you know what I'm saying? I'm down there, I'm doing my thing. I'm supporting women wrestling. Well, let's wait till that come back up. Maybe because it's an old video, who knows? Supporting women's wrestling, you feel me? And Sky Blue and Queen Aminata having a match, you know. No, I was going for Aminata during the match, but during the match, it just felt like nobody was cheering for Big Blue, you know.
The following contest is your.
Y'all ain't gonna be here not cheering for Big Blue like that. You feel me? Right here, the professor, you know, introducing Sky Blue and Queen Aminata to the people. I'm front row, but I got this pole right now, right in front of me because it's a tent. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But you know, got that tent right there. You know what I'm saying? This is how far we go back. This is probably from what, 2020? Queen Aminata, you know, she doing big things out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this big. Hold on, so y'all can see what's going on. Sky Blue from Chicago. You feel me? So, you know, me and some of my people, we be like, oh, part 5 of the match. You know what I'm saying? I was there for the first one, so you know, every time a match happens, I'm all about it. So if the music is playing the full way through this match, I see, yeah. So I'm gonna re-upload it without the music in the background. But I also feel I got right to do that because like I said, the kick to the back. Ooh, look like it hurt.
She's a star.
So that's what I was saying. I was up and up and watching it. You know, I seen Star in Chicago and Queen Amanado, but it felt like a lot of the people there were. Uh, it felt like a lot of people there were mostly there cheering on Queen Amanada. So as the match goes, I'm like, dang, Blue from Chicago, Amanada is in the Midwest also. So I'm like, we all Midwestern here, but the people ain't going for it. You feel me? Also, I don't know why I was uploading matches with the music in the background. Like, what was out? I'm gonna upload these matches. I'm gonna put the music in the background. What am I? Oh, I know Saturday. You with the kid. I'm not trying to put on the rope. The blue came off with a jump. Ooh, the flying crossbody. Didn't even get a one. Get up. What we got here? Spinning tilt to whirl. Two in the corner. Cartwheel. Boom.
There you go, Sky Blue. Get back into it, Queen.
So, people be like, know your history. If you want to know your history on these two, you got to go back to Blue and the area. So many different companies up there. She did what? Amanada, Ohio, even came through somewhere and everything. But this is just what they was doing out here. You know? They was getting it in. And I was just happy to be able to be there and watching them. That's it.
Might not be your night, Sky Blue.
Oh, murder. Murder, she wrote.
Give him some more.
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. That snap suplex. The snap suplex going crazy. We got like 20 minutes before we get into the We Love Wrestling Live. We got some stuff to talk about here. You know what I'm saying? Iron Claw did they move. People out here flipping out on the internet about biopics they want to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know these people. I just feel I'm here. I got a platform. I can talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it at 7 at the normal time. People want to see a redacted biopic, but like, dude was born. Like, what do you really want to see from a born dude? We're gonna talk about it at 7. Royal Rumble got a major announcement about the Royal Rumble at 7. You know what I'm saying? Major announcement about the Royal Rumble. What everybody be saying? We got sources. We talked to a few sources, and I probably will never do that, but I know a few people. I know some things, but major announcement about the Royal Rumble at 7. I told y'all we was doing a giveaway for the Bray Wyatt Funko Pop. Nobody wanted to give away for the very last one they caught. So I'm keeping. Maybe we'll try another one. I didn't promote it enough. We had Harleen Lopez, the Spiteful Bitch. We had Angelica Risk. Whew. Big risk, baby. Now we just watching matches. 7 o'clock, we going to live. We're gonna talk about some things. Oh, I'm not a with the super kick on Sky Blue. She got her up. It might be. Oh, nope. Thought that was gonna be a 3. Big Blue kicked out. Even back then, she's Big Blue. Even now, she's Big Blue. She just big on these streets. Y'all better recognize. We watch the Renegade Twins versus Tiny Tenali and Persia Pierce. We have watched Janai Kai versus the Coast of War. We are now watching Sky Blue versus Queen Abinata, the first match they had against each other. Blue thought she had it, but I kicked out of that one. Man. This is why I think we knew she was about to win the championship. Uh, if y'all didn't know, back then, Aminata wasn't really a top rope pusher. You know, she went about that life. But look what she doing. Mm. Mm. Queen Aminata Sky Blue, the first matchup they had at the Diamond Cup. So crazy. Like a couple weeks ago, because you know we're gonna get into We Love Wrestling Live at 7. A couple weeks ago, I was like, man, Hyan and Zoe Sky was the first match we uploaded, or the first match that had this and that, or got us a bunch of views. You know what I'm saying? I haven't watched that match in a while. We just watching matches, baby. Hmm. But nah, why was I uploading the matches back then with um I was back then uploading the matches with the music in the background. Like what was I on? Was I trying to get the We Love Wrestling song over? Um so also back in the day, I used to do this on the videos. And more people said I should go back to doing this when we upload the videos. Um so this is a match between Rachel Rose and Elena Black, as you know her as Cora Jade, right? So I also, when we uploaded the videos back then, we would put the wrestlers who was in the matches, and they would say the We Love Wrestling line. Then we'll go into the matches. Is that something that we should go back and do? Let's
Hi, it's Rachel Rose. Name's Lena Black. I love wrestling. You love wrestling. We love wrestling. Hi, it's Rachel Rose, your queen of House Rose. And if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, we love wrestling.
and then do the clips of the matches. But
I love wrestling.
should we go back to doing that? I mean, because that was lit back then. I mean, like, I don't know. Should we? Like, you may have to really check out. Like, we've actually had a lot of people on here. Um, when you go to the page, I don't know exactly what you see. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it lets you see something. You feel me? Um, we love wrestling live. 6 people watching. Shout out to the 6 of y'all. Put a comment in there. I don't know where you watching from. Yes, I do. It's streaming a few places though, but it's whatever. What's the next match we want to go to? Hyan and Zoe start. The match already started. Let's get it going. We just watching matches because we love wrestling at 7 p.m. So Hyan was a menace with this, as y'all watch.
Come today.
I know YouTube chain. They really gonna put in an ad when we trying to watch Hyan versus Zoe Stark. No, they did. YouTube, get off my stuff. Get off my stuff. We back. We back. I ain't like that. I ain't like that, not one bit. But yeah, this will be the first match, the first or second match that got a bunch of caption on. In the background on the matches, you always see that We Love Wrestling logo. You know, so this was like my first time seeing Zoe in maybe like 3 years because I seen her at Shimmer, but also look how close up I am after seeing her. So this is like all the way great. And Zoe really be out here doing her thing. You feel me? Like she ain't nobody to play with. What they say? No plaything. She ain't no plaything. Because at this, I mean, Ryan's probably somebody that you should know, you should be paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? Zoe kicked out. Tried to go for that beauty sleep. Got rolled through. Mm. Forearm to the back. Ryan got her off her, picked her up. Here it come, beauty sleep. Just like when she hit that beauty sleep, boy. If y'all don't know Hyan, please know Hyan. We did the women in wrestling. Hyan should be somebody like if we being honest here, Hyan probably should have been. No, I'm gonna say it this way. Hyan is somebody that should have been probably on our end of the year wrap up. Um, She's been to UK twice. She's been tearing it up. NJPW strong. Um, the Renaissance woman, like if there's a woman out here who has been doing her thing and on a Renaissance just to prove who she is and what she's doing, Hyan is that one. She had a couple matches on Ring of Honor and should have kept bringing her back. But Hyan is that one. Like if you have the opportunity to bring Hyan into your area, you should be bringing Hyan into your area. You feel me? So we've had so in like 7 minutes we're gonna start the We Love Wrestling live. Nicole gonna come back and join us. We're gonna talk about Iron Claw and we're gonna talk about some more. If you don't know Ashe Wrestling, we're gonna save it all for 7 o'clock. Um, Naptown All Pro just announced some matches. We're gonna talk about that. So we got about 5 minutes. We usually start at 7:05. I did tell y'all I took a picture with the Renegade Twins, like it was the skyscrapers. I wanted to show that picture to y'all so y'all know I don't be lying. Look at that. Took a picture with them, like I was Teddy Long when they was the skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? Been supporting them since day one. Gonna keep doing that. Ain't dropping off that team. Ain't dropping off that train. Um, Give me a second. But yeah, y'all got about 10 minutes till we be back till the end. We'll put a match on the scroll, but see y'all in 10 minutes for We Love Wrestling Live. You heard me? Actually, I'm gonna play the Rascals triple threat match for y'all as we wait. Um,
Hey, oh my God, that's just, I'm leaving after this. Ah. Nah, it's gonna get stopped. It doesn't feel right, does it, guys? This isn't right. I feel like crazy.
We Love Wrestling Live. We'll be starting here shortly. You know what I'm saying? If you weren't here earlier, we had Angelica Risk and we had Harleen Lopez, Muscle Mommies. We're going to start that list soon also. The independent women who are muscle mommies out here. No height required. You can be any height to be a muscle mommy. We're going to start at 7:05. We Love Wrestling Live, baby. You've been here so far 2 hours. People been coming in and out, but I thank y'all for being with us. But after this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're gonna have another stream this year. I don't know. Unless something big happens.
That's it. Oh, shit. He said,
Oh baby, 7:02. I mean, I'm ready to go live right now. I did, yo. First off, I was doing some crazy stuff when we first started doing this, putting these videos up. I don't know why the music is behind some of these videos. I don't know why that just went slow motion. I think I'm gonna have to like repost them videos because that's crazy. We got the one moment please on here. So if you just joining us, we had Harleen Lopez with us, you know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing, the spiteful brute, muscle mommy. You know what I'm saying? She was a little concerned, like, I'm 5'2". You still a muscle mommy. Then Angelica Risk came through. It got risky. Whew. Uh, she's 4'11". She a muscle mommy, She talked about being with the Renegade Twins, them forming the group Get You Some, GYS. You know where I'm at because I told you the Renegades are my people. Nicole had came through. We're gonna talk about Iron Claw. Yeah, Nicole back.
Hello, hello.
What
Sorry,
up,
I
Nicole?
was also. I need to move this. I was in the middle of a little arts and crafts project, so let me set this aside real quick.
What type of
Set
arts
this
and
aside.
crafts are you over there doing?
Well, long story short, like a long time ago, like I want to say early, once I got back into the wrestling fandom, I used to do like customizations for like wrestling shirts, especially so you don't make them that boring going. Especially, your girl go to a show, you don't want to just wear like, just a wrestling shirt. Just like, if you go to a show, sometimes you don't want to wear just a band tee. So I did that for like a little bit in a hot minute, and then I stopped for a while. And then for Christmas, for one of my friends, I was doing some t-shirts for her. So I'm finishing up the last one for her before I gift her.
Hmm. So we live, like I was saying to people. Nicole with us. Do we? Well, let me just fire off these quick things, and then we're gonna go into that review. But Ashe Wrestling, if you don't know, two matches have been announced. Darius Lockhart versus Darius Carter. If you haven't seen the promo that Darius Carter has done, please go check.
Fire.
Subscribe to the Ashe Wrestling YouTube. When they get to, I believe, 1,200 subscribers, they're giving away a PlayStation 5. Once they get to 1,200 subscribers, we're giving away a PlayStation 5. That's Ashe, ASE Wrestling. Subscribe to them on YouTube. You got a chance. Naptown All Pro announced some matches. So you got Darian Banks and Cole Radrick gonna have a feud. They got two tag team partners. Um, Darian Bankston has Calvin Tankman. Basically, Darian Bankston got Beef Tank. If you don't know who Beef Tank is, it's scary. It's scary times out here. Um, let me get back to the card because I like to be honest when I say things. I don't want to butcher nobody name because people be like, "No, man, you didn't say my name right." Um, ooh. So Darian Bankston has Beef Tank, and Cole Radrick has Alec Price, and Toon on his side going straight in. Um, Bankston was spitting. You also got High Flying Star Machines against Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday. If you was here when we had Bojack and Diego Hill on, They low key said they was the reason why the Naptown is having them problems and issues going on. The Naptown Tag Team Champions, who we talked to last week, Noah Bell and Actor Amata. If you don't know them, you should know. Noah Bell might have a breakout year even as a singles competitor. They will be facing the Modern Violence connection of Manders and Ron Bass Jr. And you know, when we had Ron Bass on last week, he said he is a tag team specialist. Uh, so Nicole, this weekend, oh, I'm disrespectful. I cannot be disrespectful. Isaiah Bronner versus Mansworn. Isaiah Bronner versus Mansworn. Tune in a little bit later on the YouTube. I'm gonna put up a short. Isaiah Bronner was talking that about Mansworn. So this weekend, I was chilling. And told me a few movies came out. Aquaman 2, which I still need to see. And then one of my family members hit me and was like, yo, I got 2 tickets. They sent 2 tickets to see Iron Claw. And I was like, let me go check Iron Claw out. Nicole, how do you feel about Iron Claw?
Um, I think I didn't see it the first day it came out. I think saw it the next day. I think I went like right after work because I like found like a decent showing time because there's like a movie theater like right by my job. So I went after work and it was like again, it was like a really good movie. Obviously, especially if like you're a wrestling fan, especially if you're like a historical like wrestling fan. This isn't like a story that you're unfamiliar with. Like you've heard ins and out of it from interviews to what people have said in like autobiographies and books and even the Vice documentary who was spoken directly through um Kevin's point of view. And it was just I think I was okay for a while, but it was like some of that stuff, it's like, it's jarring to watch because, as a kid, as like you're younger, you heard, that's when it finally came out that, Carrie's foot was amputated. And then he was really out here wrestling with like a prosthetic. And you just like, you think about it like, man, that sounds crazy. And like seeing it obviously with the movie magic, but actually like being able to visualize some of that stuff, I think that's what kind of like really messed me up about it.
I so seeing like the Kerry Von Erich part, it made me want to like see a solo movie about him because I felt like it was so much more there they could have covered.
Yeah.
Um, how do you feel about the? Well, okay, so if you haven't seen the movie, you probably should cut it off now. Um, I don't know. It came out last week, didn't it? On the 22nd. So
Hmm.
it's the 28th, 6 days after. We'll try to stay as spoiler free as we can. But how do you feel about the dad?
The guy, I don't know that man's name, but he did a good job because I was very mad at that man. Like he was like really Fritz. And obviously, because I think I watched like a ET special because I guess, and I don't obviously I was young, so I don't remember this, but I guess ET interviewed Fritz and Kevin after the day after Carrie killed himself. And I was like, man, that dude really looks like Fritz. And then I know, obviously, like, and I don't want to talk bad about their family, they, obviously, They made their peace with their daddy. They love him, whatever. But I was like, that man's a piece of shit. I don't care what nobody says. It's garbage. But the guy did a good job.
Yeah, I was like, the dad is a he's a killer out here. He's wild. Um,
Yeah, for no reason. Just wilding. It was at a funeral. It was at their brother's funeral. He was like, so the NWA. And I was like, what? He
so
ain't even cold in the ground.
so they can still give us the NWA title shot.
Oh.
Uh, so what we gonna do? We gonna flip a coin. Hey, bro,
I'm like, ain't y'all at a funeral?
my brother just died. We up here chilling, and you talk about flip a coin to see who's gonna get the title shot. Can we take a minute to stop right now, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, that's so crazy. And then, oh, because the only reason the coin flip came up because he had already passed up on Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah. Which is wild. Like, the whole movie's wild.
Yeah. It is.
The one part that got me when they was at the dinner table and he named all who the number, who was his favorite. He was like, Kevin is one, Carrie's two. Was it David or then Michael? Whatever the name
No,
of
he
it.
said Carrie. He said Carrie's his favorite. Then it's Kevin, and it's David, and then Mike was last.
And he was like, at any point it could switch up. I was like, this dude is
I
wild.
said, these are your children. And then the mom's just sitting there cooking, not saying a fucking thing. The mom really bothered me too. I gave Fritz a lot of smoke, but that mom really bothered me too.
I feel like the mom was just at her breaking point.
Yeah.
She
And
was
like, I get it because, it's a hard time for women at that time, but I was like, damn, lady.
yeah, because like well, not even half, like early in the movie, I saw her heart break because they was like they lost another brother when they was just babies, and I was like, dang, and like she was like the curse. I don't want to talk about it and everything, but I could only imagine a mom losing all. Ooh, I don't even want to imagine it. But I saw the movie.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's why I felt bad for her. I was mad at her at first, but then I felt bad for her. Then I would get mad, a little bit mad again, and then I would feel bad.
you know who
I
I feel,
mostly feel bad for her.
you know who I feel bad for?
Who?
I actually don't feel bad. I feel bad for the viewers who watched this. The dude they had playing Ric Flair.
Something about him bothered me, but I was so like, I was like kind of, I wasn't like upset. Who really made me upset? Okay, I know we try to keep this spoiler free as possible, but I think obviously if you haven't seen the movie and you plan to and you don't know the story, like stop now because like this is something like I have to talk about. Like, I didn't think Mike dying was going to be as upsetting as it was to me watching it.
That was the youngest brother.
Yes.
Okay,
That was the one who OD'd.
right.
So, okay, look at these brown players and they tribal gear. I see y'all. Um, so I, so like I was already kind of like taken out a little bit, and then once that Ric Flair, and I was like, something about this don't sit right with me with this Ric Flair. And I think because he wasn't like, I don't remember him again, like, obviously, like, I was very young when this happened, but this was also, I don't remember that version of Ric Flair being at that time, if that makes sense.
So, like, what year was it that he faced Ric Flair? That's what I was
I was
really.
like late, it was like late 80s, early 90s. So I want to say between like
I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Google that.
We looked this up. So Ric Flair versus Kevin Von Erich,
Yes.
1983.
Oh yeah. So that's way.
So
Yeah. So Ric Flair wasn't doing all that at that time.
was he though? He might have just
I
started.
don't remember him doing. Again, I don't know why I say I don't remember
Oh,
him doing them. I wasn't
you
even
know
born
why?
yet.
They had the Flair for the Gold where he went for the title to the Starcade, and he had just started doing that gimmick. That's when NWA really got behind him. So it
Mhm.
was correct for the time. It was just like the person that they picked to play Ric Flair. Like y'all could have did a better casting job than that.
Yeah.
Because I was
And
like,
that goes with and I love the Bear, but when I heard that Jeremy Allen White was playing Carrie, and I was like, ooh, I was like, that's a that height difference is a choice.
yeah,
Um, that was a choice, but I was able to kind of get past it for a while because like he did such a good job, so I was just whatever. But that Ric Flair, I was like, no, I can't.
facts. Um, Shout out to Chavo Guerrero. He at the beginning of the movie, in the match with Zac Efron, who plays Kevin Von Erich. Um, saw his bald head self. Um, how did you? So I'm trying to stay spoiler free, but again, if you hear, you might have to hear some spoilers because I mean, there's no way to not talk about it. How did you feel about the tragedy going on? Like three brothers?
I was okay. Like David was sad, but that's something. But it was like like it's one of those things like something was bad was happening. Like when they were like had him and Kevin had that moment,
In the
he
back.
was like, you should like stay home, and he was like, no, I got to go to Japan, and I'm like, don't go to Japan.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
yep, that got me. I did. I was like that in the theater, like, no, I don't go to
I was like,
Japan.
no, don't go to Japan. Don't. So you take your ass to the doctor, even though we know what's gonna happen. You're like, oh damn. And then and then obviously with um Mike, I think that was very upsetting to me because it was like also because he was the one who wasn't he wasn't that interested in being a wrestler.
True.
He did it because he had like other things that he was passionate and frankly a lot better at, and that was fine. But Fritz was so gun ho and set on this certain thing for his sons that the situation happened. He got hurt, and then unfortunately end up ODing. Um, I mean, and then once you get to Carrie, and it's like, even though you kind of know it's gonna happen, you like even if you like didn't know, but you're just sitting there like, oh man. And I had to look up. Sorry, this is gonna be a spoiler because I can't mention it. And I was like, did he really go there and shoot himself on the property in real life? Like, I just couldn't remember that. And then sure, and I like Googled it. I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had to look. I was like, where was this place of death? And it said, then in Texas. I was like, not at the crib, bro.
And he's the second one that did that because they had Chris, which director, he emoted because obviously to save on time and also because he said the movie was already depressing enough. And Chris, the youngest brother, shot himself also at the property.
Yeah, I forgot. There's a whole lot more that was.
Yeah, so it's like so you got two that shot themselves at home. And then I forgot where Mike wandered off to, but he wasn't that far. He was like somewhere. And of course, like David unfortunately dying in Japan.
Whew, 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 whew.
But it was just like it was a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot. What
Yeah.
is this a movie that you would suggest people go watch?
I would, but I would tell them I would like, I would like, prepare yourself and it's like and I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'd be like, if you're real sad today, don't go see it. You having a rough day, don't go wait another day. Because I was fine for a while until Carrie finally, himself, and then like that boat and lake scene.
Oh, where he was on the boat and then went.
Oh my god, oh my god. That's what I was like, because I was like real proud of myself because I like teared up a little bit, once, after, Carrie did that. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm fine. I was like, you know what? I'm so proud of myself. And not even a minute later, that boat scene happened. The boat and then the lake scene. I was like, oh, okay.
My favorite scene when they was in that boy dancing. Do, 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 do,
And
do,
out there shuffling.
do.
Oh, that lady. Oh, shout out to her that she did a really good job. The lady
She
who
did a
played
good job.
Pam.
Yeah, yeah, she was good. This is if you haven't seen this, this is just from A24's Twitter account. They posted this. Think think I'm a Southern dude. I'm from Mississippi, but I'm Southern. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, country means something else. So Nicole, final thoughts about Iron Claw, unless you got anything else you want to say on it, because I'm trying to stay spoiler free from you people, but it's a
Yeah.
good.
It's good. I think what I also like about it, because I'm seeing like a lot of non-wrestling fans seeing it, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh!" And I think it's a good way, even though I'm not saying like, to like them to see like, I don't want to say, "Oh, how serious it is," because wrestling can be very unserious, majority of the time. But seeing like how mentally and some kind of jarring and especially with like the toxic masculinity like woven into it and expectations and all that other stuff, so it could kind of see sort of like some of the mental that it takes with also the reward, but and I don't know. I'm hoping since this seems to be doing really well, I think like probably commercially and like review wise, that they kind of hopefully do another one because I've been wanting somebody to do an Eddie Guerrero one for a while now.
Perfect transition. So I didn't know this. I just picked up on it when I got on Twitter earlier today. Uh, why do people want to see an uninteresting Chris redacted biopic? Like, why are people really like saying they want to see that and like getting upset that other people don't want to see it?
I don't. That's a good point because I don't understand that either.
Like,
Why do you want to see that?
the only thing about that is like the end game of it, but everything else in between, like Chris Benoit and here we're talking about Chris Benoit here um in WCW and in Canada and all that. He was to himself. He was born. Um, yeah, the only way you would have to sensationalize what he did, but then when you do that, you get the people who are, you know, who want to get some sympathy for him. You'll give them a chance to see something on this person Like, just leave us where it's at. Like, even his son said in an interview, like, they had a movie called Crippler that they wanted to do, but they wanted to do that last scene and they had to X that out. So, like, no, like, I mean, I know they want to see the mind, but if no wrestling company is talking about them, like, the movie be like a generic talking about, like, it makes no sense. I don't want to see it. I was actually a fan of them back then, but
I
then
was too.
when all that
That
stuff
was
happened,
my guy. I was like,
like,
he's real graps.
yeah, like all the stuff happened, he got erased. Like, you can't cheer for none of that. Like, I don't agree with that, and you know what I'm saying. I don't want to see no movie on it, but some of y'all are like getting very upset. Like, if you make something saying you want to see that and a person posts it, just in that context, y'all know how the internet works.
Hmm.
Somebody could take just a part of this that we did and clip it and try to say this is the full thing. And before we could even put the video full out in context, it would get blown up. Period, point blank. It would get blown up. Oh, y'all should be taking off of this and that. They said blah blah blah. No.
Hmm.
If we make any type of biopic, I would take an Eddie Guerrero biopic, but also I will I hope all the family issues with the Guerreros are okay.
Oh
Again,
yeah, that's a other big issue. So that might need to
I
be
don't
on a
really
shelf.
get into that, and if you don't know what it is, but you know what I'm saying.
Um,
Show that whole family want healing for them, and we did have Saul Guerrero on here like 2 years ago, so
yeah.
um,
Um, I think that would have been a good one. I mean, I hate to say it because he's so trash, but I think we talked about this on Down for the Count not too long ago. We said Ric Flair because we said maybe because we were talking about Iron Claw because we were talking about how depressing it probably was going to be, and we're like maybe we should do one that's like not so depressing
he
but
had the
still has like a lot of things like a lot of rough things happen to Ric Flair, but like he still like overcame it. And then we were saying how you could start it with him because we were saying it should be a mini series. Like put that shit on like Hulu or like a Peacock or whatever. Not Peacocks, they don't really have the greatest original content. So Hulu. Um and we
you mean
was like you
Disney
can
Plus?
huh?
Hulu is Disney Plus now.
Yeah, same thing. And then transition and we're like and you can transition into ending with the beginning of Charlotte's career. So have something that's that's not so fucking depressing. um we even China would be a good one, but I can't picture anyone who I can imagine playing her.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh jeez.
J Rod.
That sounds familiar.
We had her on here. Um, she's how tall was China?
Use my phone for this. I feel like China's at least 5'11".
Uh, I think J Rod is about 5'11". I don't, but she got the muscular thing. But
Yeah.
when I went to Google to bring it up, this right here stood out to me. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me make it small. But I went to Google and this just stood out to me. I was like, man, what's that? That we love wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make her hair black. I don't know. Maybe she could do it. She-Hulk is CGI generator, ain't it? Because I thought they had somebody who actually plays She-Hulk when she was dressed up in painted green.
They did. I forgot who the body double is, but they did have an actual body double for like when she was
Mhm.
She-Hulk. So whoever that lady is, see if she could actually like act. Um, but
And
I
then
think that would have been
oh,
an interesting one.
then even some people on TikTok. I know I posted some videos. It's a China lookalike out there. I don't know what her acting skills is like.
Oh yeah, she's always. I always see her like at cons and stuff. She
Yeah,
does
so
like really. She does like a really good cosplay. Like that one is too. I don't necessarily, and I'm not saying like don't go by looks. I'm not necessarily worried about looks. I'm just worried about someone being able to like embody like who she was.
oh shit, this just came to my mind right now. A Terry Funk buyout.
Fire. You know who would also be fire? And someone mentioned this, and I'm so mad. And I was like, how come more people aren't talking about this? New Jack one.
Yeah, that'd be crazy though.
That would be crazy.
Ooh, that'd be crazy
I
to
low key want to see a New Jack one.
this motherfucker. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I don't know if they'll touch that though. They'll be acting scared about that one.
Yeah, but
They
I would love that because um obviously he was so polarizing.
true, true.
But I appreciated him for what he was, and I think that's what a lot of people kind of needed to learn from him.
And I don't know if I'll care for it, but I don't know. I guess people will actually like it. Uh, a Ultimate Warrior biopic. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but
Honestly, if it was a choice between him and Hogan, I would pick him.
him and who?
If I mean him and Hogan, because don't they got a Hogan one in the works?
I think it was because Chris Hemsworth was supposed to play him,
Which is that casting is crazy.
but I believe Chris Hemsworth's taking a break because they said Hemsworth, I mean, is taking a break because they said something about something was affecting him. Um, let's see.
Why ain't this damn game started?
The latest on Netflix Hulk Hogan biopic.
Because I felt like that's been in production for a long time.
Let's see. We do have an update. It was a situation where business-wide Netflix kind of like missed the date, as far as business situation. And so I had the choice at time to switch gears. Scott Silver wrote the script. He wrote the Joker, a bunch of different movies, and of course Todd Phillips has done the Joker, Wolf of Wall Street, and whatever, all the crazy stuff that he did. But yeah, the script came back. It was amazing. I mean, because your favorite movies are like Scarface, The Godfather, True Romance. It was there. It was there. And I just thought, whoa. But all of a sudden, there was a business glitch, and then they tried to fix it a few days later. And I had already decided to move on. So the Hulk Hogan movie is not happening.
Oh dang.
Business glitch. They moved away from it. So you don't have to worry about that.
Oh well.
Oh well, buddy. What else we got out here, boy? Who's the devil?
I don't care at this point no more.
Tell people it had to be like,
Honestly, I don't care anymore. It could be Britt Baker. It could be um. I don't. It's just it's too much now. I was just like talking about it in Tips Live, and I was just like, "What is this mess?"
um, also, Continental Classic having John Moxley and Eddie Kingston in the finals. Like, Eddie
Ugh.
Kingston probably gonna win to have all three of those championships. But guys, the ball that y'all missed with this Continental Classic, like, what
It's
are
wild
y'all?
because they were doing so good at first with it.
They were,
It was
and
so good. I was like, "This is great. I'm interested." It's a point system that you're consistently using. Is interesting, has interesting matchups. Like and just to the finals to be fucking Mox, who's the finals and everything, who's won every belt, and Eddie Kingston. Like what? Like these two old fogies who already get plenty of opportunities in this company.
yeah, like I really thought it was gonna be Danielson's tournament. I thought he was gonna go there. We was gonna get him and Mox in another rematch. I really do not care for Moxley versus Kingston. Um, Keith Lee and Curve are back to fighting each other again. Um, Curve had took Keith Lee out like 6 months ago in July.
Did you
They'll
say
be
Curve?
yeah, they'll be
Oh man.
they'll,
I mean, that Bama ain't got nothing else to do besides insult black women, but you know what? I'm not gonna go there today.
uh, so yeah, Keith Lee and Curve will be facing each other at World's End. Uh,
Hmm.
oh,
I'm gonna use that for now on. I'm gonna call that man that.
that I was typing earlier and I just put it in. I was like Curve, so you know that man's name is Curve now. If I say anything about him, Sky Blue got that win back against Chris Statlander. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
I told y'all she's gonna get that win back. I don't care how she did it. Don't give me all that BS that people be trying to come with. Um,
How do you like her with Julia Hart? I like it. As long as she winning, I'ma like it.
I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stick beside her.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
I stuck behind worse people during worse stuff. So you know what? She's doing all right.
You know, like I was tweeting last night. Sky and Willow probably gonna eat up when they had a match. I believe it
Hmm.
should be at a pay per view because they haven't went one on one against each other. And if you talk about workhorses from um, the dub this last year, you know what I'm saying, in the women's division, Blue and Willow will have to be up there as the workhorses from the dub this last year in the women's division. What you think?
Oh, 100%.
Mm. Um,
I saw a tweet, and someone said that they feel like anytime Tony just calls Sky Blue anytime he realized he need to fill up an extra match on TV. And
I
I was
could.
like, low key, she out here working.
Whoo, sure. All right, look. So I get in these moves and I can start going. I don't know if I should do it. All right, let's get here. They had direction for Sky Blue. They have direction for it, but they also messed up the direction. Okay. Um, they comment about it. They just called Sky Blue when they got to fill up a spot on TV. It's like, yo, she's faced everybody. She hasn't had. Um, I don't really want to do this because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But let's go. The Julia Hart situation doesn't work for me now because they had the opportunity where she could have did it, but then she turned on Julia Hart. Then out of nowhere, when they had a tag team matchup with Thunder Rosa and Abaddon, she just comes out. I mean, they have the regular match with Abaddon just out there. It wasn't even a match. Abaddon had just had a match with Jasmine Allure. And Blue just comes out of nowhere and attacks Abaddon. And it's like, whoa, you just turned her down. Y'all won on the same team, but now y'all team together. And that's supposed to go through like everything cool. Watch the hand movement. Watch the hand movement. Um, Sky said that her and Willow were friends. She always had Willow's back no matter what. So when Willow comes running out on Wednesday to save Statlander, Sky, without even thinking, just throws a punch at her. So I'm like, what she said 2 weeks ago means nothing at this point.
Yeah.
Um, they've had her face Tony Storm like. So me, I got a personal vendetta because when Tony Storm won that title earlier in the year, they had Blueface on the house show, and then they had Blueface her on TV. She didn't win. Then maybe 3, 4 weeks before she got that title shot, just this past that came up, she had faced Tony Storm again, and Tony Storm beat her. So then it's like, oh, Tony Storm's first defense for her title, with her title, is against Sky Blue again, and it's just like, huh?
Yeah.
And I also don't like the way that they do stuff. Like, if you can see they want somebody to have a good match, I don't. And maybe it's my bias. I don't know, but people also tell me this. I don't know a time that they put Sky Blue out there and she's really had like a bad match.
She hasn't.
So they go with that. Then they got Willow there. I don't know any time that Willow has had a bad match. For her to have the most matches in AEW this year and the most wins on the women's side, the way they used her was basically like, oh, we gonna let you beat these people over here, but then we gonna give you a big name. You gonna go out there and show out, but you're not gonna get that win. And it's like, damn, Big Blue needs to win. Um,
Yes.
just like the Renegade Twins. I watched Ring of Honor and Caprice Coleman put them over on the mic, him and Ian Riccaboni every week. They put them over big time. And then it's messed up because when they coming out, they got that record up there, and you like the Renegade Twins as a tag team, they like 1-5. And then the singles competition, like, yo, y'all got gold with the Renegade Twins. Or the Renegades, as y'all call them. Y'all got gold right there. Four, three,
100%.
three different companies made them their inaugural tag team champions. One company's gone, but they still got that under their CCW at the time they was doing their thing. Mission Pro and UWW. They had them NWA championships, but as I figured, something had to go on to where they won the NWA championships, and Khan was like, "No way," because they immediately lost them champion. They lost the championships in TV time like a week later. And then, they started having entrances and everything on AEW. So I'm gonna say it. Clip this if y'all clip anything. The Renegade Twins were signed to AEW. I mean, they got to be right because they got Titantron. They music get played when they come out and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, they signed to AEW Ring of Honor. Yeah, I mean, I know Ashley D'Amboise was everybody was talking about she was signed, but then she got hurt. Why didn't they speculate on the Renegade Twin?
Hmm.
They both had the same thing going, so I don't know. I'm just saying. What do you think, Nicole?
Um, I mean, at this point, it's just like, okay, like, can we confirm or not? Like, what is it going on? But then also at the same time, I kind of hold my breath because it's just more inconsistencies within the women's division and how they book them and how they showcase them.
And I can tell y'all per sources, but I'm not gonna do that. Um, but I mean, yeah, everything else would show that they signed. But then again, is Trisha Dora signed? Because the infantry shirt was on Pro Wrestling
Shop
Tees.
AEW.
No, it
Yeah.
was on Pro Wrestling Tees, not Shop AEW. So then
Oh,
you got
okay.
is she signed? Is she not signed? Like people was like, I want Trish to be the TV champion, but it's like, has she inked her name on that deal to where they give her the TV championship? The
Right.
women's TV title, I don't know. Random also. Speaking of TV championships, did you see NWA is unifying the women's TV title and the men's TV title?
I heard about that, but I don't really watch NWA like that no more. So,
So Mims, which he said the TV championship was his first championship in wrestling ever.
hmm.
He was in the tag team. He got that TV championship. He'll be facing Max the Impaler. Um, I'm just like, it makes me feel a little way about NWA because I'm like, I you put Max against Mims, so it's like NWA track history. It might be Max to do it because they're trying to make some history out here, but I don't want to see Mims lose his championship like that at all.
Yeah,
But then why introduce that TV championship in
just to unify it shortly after.
yeah, then they just introduced I think they just introduced that thing at the last NWA pay-per-view in
Yeah,
August.
because that has not been around for very long.
Yeah, now y'all unify like but some people that we done had on the show that's out there shining with NWA still doing their thing. Tiffany Nieves, Ruthie J,
Hmm.
the homie Mr. Kate. Feel like Mr. Kate is one of them ones. Ben felt like that if y'all don't know. Um, I don't really pay attention to the men over there. You know what I'm saying? I see what they doing, but I don't really be paying attention like that to the men. Uh, Kylie, Alexa, Kenzie Page, Ella Envy. I would really like to have Kenzie Page on the podcast one day.
I would too.
I saw her in North Carolina at the ladies' night out. You know, we exchanged pleasantries like what's up and everything. Um, what I did not realize, um, I met Kenzie Page back during the pandemic at Mission Pro. Um, totally spaced it because I always was like, man, I think I know this Kenzie Page, but I don't know. Um, I mean, if you know, you know. But let's just say her glow up because she went and she worked out and everything, but she was killing back then and she killing now. I just thought at one I was like, yo, do they got the same name? What's going on? But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much on that. Uh Mercedes Mar Mercedes Martinez, how you doing? Your name was on my mind, so let me say hi because you know what it is. Mercedes Monet was at the TD Gardens in Boston. WWE had their holiday tour in
Hmm.
Boston. She was there earlier in the day. A lot of speculation: is she going back to the E? Is she going to AEW, or what's she doing? Um, I guess two early picks, Nicole. What you think is in store for Mercedes?
I can't picture her going to AEW only because her, and I don't want to like insult the women that are there.
I mean, listen. I mean, if you said we're gonna have a
Okay,
conversation,
okay. I can't, the way that AEW's women's division is set up and the way they are, I can't see her wanting to be in that type of environment. And I'm just going to be for real. There are very few people. I hate saying this.
come on,
Okay, so
we there now. Woo, we there. I'm going in too. Let's go.
okay, there's not many people that would be able to keep up with her. Let's be real.
Oh,
Let's
you okay?
be be for real. And this is someone I have never been like, oh, like a huge like Sasha Banks fan or Mercedes Monet, but I have always talked about how great of a wrestler she is. A good 80 to I'm gonna say 90% of them people in them locker room are not on the same caliber as her in that division. Some of that is um I hate to say kind of the talent's fault, and a lot of it is upper management's fault and not developing them the women like they should have been. Because there is no reason why there are quite a few women who are basically wrestling at the same level they were since their first day there, and then being there since the first day them doors opened is wild to me. And I can't picture her leaving WWE to go have real graps over with these people in Japan to go to AEW and wrestle so and so and do nothing. Like, be for real.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say something bad. So, yeah, we've had this
I mean,
conversation
I think
before.
it's. I mean, I'm not trying to name names, but I think people should could figure out who I'm talking about.
Oh, we ain't got to name no names.
Yeah,
Um,
but people get. But in my opinion, I can't picture her going to a subpar women's division.
let me play this clip. Then I'll give my point on it.
Thank you for being here. We're just getting started. Please, I hope you, please, I just want to tell you a little bit about what's coming. First up, the first match we're going to have is going to feature one of the top wrestlers in AEW. On Elevation, his name is Jungle Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, returning to Elevation tonight, Pat. Woo! Pat will take on Chuck Taylor in our main
This
event
from
on Elevation.
2021.
That's a huge match. We're also going to have a special commentator. I'd like to introduce a special commentator. Before I do, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a performance center in AEW. This is a performance center.
So,
And this is why
Willow
they got the
could,
problems that they have.
Willow could have a banger match with Mercedes.
There's three people. That's not enough for her to sustain her as a competitor. Let's be real.
Three, name the three then.
Her, I'll say Willow, Thunder, Sky, probably. I think that'd be a sleeper.
She has a great match with everybody. Uh, what
I
about
honestly, that's it.
what about Ruby? Ruby.
I guess, but that's not nothing we haven't seen before.
True. Jamie Hayter, I believe.
Is she?
Um,
I thought she's still hurt.
yeah, but she would have to come back at some point, right?
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, so I'm not counting her since she's technically not on TV right now. But
Let,
that's what I'm saying. But maybe okay, so that's like four people. But okay, so say she has feuds with every single one of those people. That's maybe 6 months.
no, that's like 2 years. Because they only can have one women's match per show. So you know what I'm saying?
You really want Mercedes to be in some half-empty stadiums with the subpar women's division?
See, I don't want to do that because my people be over there, and
I mean, I love them. I know people who work there too. And there's no offense to you guys because y'all don't do nothing that can help or deter with that. You're great at what you do. But at the same time, and it's like, actually, no, I don't want to say the half empty stadiums because I don't want to be one of them people. And they did like a good selling out that New Year's Eve show. I'm just being realistic from what I feel like she's looking for. Again, I don't know this lady, never met her day in my life. I don't know if I ever will be her, but but her mentality from what I get the gist because I understand it in a way. Yes, those are great opponents, but as big as she is, why do that to yourself? And also, I think, and we saw the same implosion with Phil, the structure and or lack of structure within the company is something that might be cool, okay at first, but then might be a while. Be like, okay, like this is too wild back here. Like people ain't really doing what they supposed to do, or ABC, whatever. So, especially, and I know probably she's talked to other people. It's like I can't picture her going in an environment like that when she easily could just hang out in Japan for a little bit or go back home since she ain't got worried about Vince. I would say she would go to Impact, but I think she's going to show up there, but I don't think she's going to be like going to stay there. I think she'll be there for like one little 1-2 step, but that is just my opinion on the matter.
yeah. I mean, so when I talk about the AEW Women's Division, now people are saying, but the women are getting more segments and everything. Like they are, but it's very jumbled. For example, the last 2 weeks, we're seeing more than two women. We're seeing more than like the two women that's in the matches. But each week is kind of the same formula.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have the match between two people. We're gonna have somebody run out to help one person attack the person. Then we're gonna have somebody else run out to save them. They did that twice last night. Mariah May, which kind of they kind of playing that like the Billy Athena thing with a twist to it.
Hmm.
So she comes out doing her thing. Riho comes out, and then Tony comes out, and everything, and they do all that. Then Sky and Statlander have the match. Julia Hart interferes in the match. They beat up Chris Statlander. Willow comes out, fight them off, and then Abaddon is on top of the stage. I didn't see what Statlander said last Friday on Rampage, but I'm hoping that match had something to do with her saying on Rampage because like Blue, they had her lose to she took the pin in the tag team match with Thunder Rosa and Abaddon, which earlier Saturday I just started typing and I was like, that's probably what's about to happen because they ain't gonna have Thunder pin Julia because Abaddon got that match, which everything they've been doing to like build up to this match, I don't believe Abaddon's winning that championship by no means.
No.
I was like, they should have had Thunder pin Julia Hart, which would have caused like a disruption between Abaddon and Thunder. Like, yo, what's going on? You trying to take my match? Looking at her funny. And Thunder could have been like, yo, I'm coming back. I'm doing this. I'm coming for your championship too. But they probably do something to where after this match, then Julia Hart and maybe Thunder Rosa go head up for it. But then you still got Chris Statlander and Willow there. And it's all just, I don't know. It's so jumbled. Like the story's there, but it's not like ironed out.
Yes.
And that's what they do over there. CM Punk back in the E, he working. They saying they ain't had no issues with him. He done bulked up a bit. He looked like he happy that he don't have to try to run no show, just taking direction and just going to work and doing his thing. So
he looked real happy now.
Yeah, shout out to that. People was mad because he was saying, because the crowd in MSG was saying you still got it. And my opinion on that is this. It don't matter what you was doing. And if he was in AEW, Impact Wrestling, New Japan, whatever, when you get back to the E, and most of them people, you know what I'm saying, they might have seen what you did over there, but you back in we could say the Mecca of wrestling. I mean, you can say they not the top, but they the top marketed, the top watched. Everything goes up against them. Even people on Twitter, when they try to do stuff, they try to do their stuff that lines up. If you don't want to watch Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or NXT, tune in to this as we talk about whatever. You go at the person that's at the top. I forgot what I was even talking about because I got on this whole top shit.
When people are getting mad because he wasn't acknowledging AEW. I don't think, and this is like my I don't want to say argument, but this is kind of like my take on that. Like at my job, I can wear whatever I want pretty much, and then and a lot of times like I'm wearing a lot of wrestling shirts. And then, every once in a while, I'll get someone be like, "Oh, I like that shirt." I was like, "Yeah, it's so and so. They're it's like wrestling shirt." And they're like, "Oh, who's your wrestler?" And I'll tell them. They're like, "I never heard of them. Are they in WWE?" And then I'm like, "No, they in AEW," and they have no idea what that is.
And people do not understand that. I'm like, yo, this is Twitter, so people here know that. But like, what was the funniest thing? It was somebody else that came back to the E, and somebody saw it, and I was like, yo, they was just over. They was doing that thing in AEW, and the person looked at me and was
it's Cody.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
They think he was at home.
So when Cody came back for WrestleMania, we in there, and people like, oh shit, it's Cody, right? So the woman and a bunch of people were literally was like, where has he been? And we was like, he's been in AEW. and like their face was like, what? Like he's still been wrestling. He was wrestling over in AEW.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? So like wrestling is in a small bubble, and people believe it's in a bigger bubble than what it actually is.
Yes, I wrestling fans, I mean, it started to pick up a little bit more, but I they don't understand, especially, and I don't want to say like, oh, like these fans are blah blah. Okay, dog pound, I see y'all. Um, ooh, got the light up flag. Okay. Sorry, I had to go cheer for my Browns real quick. Um, Thursday night football. Anyways, so they don't understand how small of a bubble wrestling is, even though it is starting to expand. And I think we are in the middle. We're getting towards renaissance in wrestling being mainstream again. But also they don't understand how niche AEW still is.
Yeah,
And they get up, and then some people get upset when you point that out, and it's not pointing it out to be like malicious or whatever, but it's like it's a lot more niche and unknown than they really want to admit, and that's what gets some folks upset about it.
but they sold 80,000 for Wembley.
I'm like, yeah, they did, but also you have to think about that is wrestling fans who are all scattered. They were in a great central location, so they got all of those different European wrestling fans who are on Twitter, who pay attention to them shows. And then also at the same time, the UK is a huge pro wrestling audience, and that's a pro wrestling, and that's a different environment because they watch everything majority of the time. That's different than going to like a Puerto Rico. I can guarantee you if they try to have a show in Puerto Rico, they'd be like, what is this? Or if they went to like certain areas, like they smart and they go to the areas that they know have a higher concentration of hardcore wrestling fans. And also a lot of and quite a few of those people flew in from the States anyways. That's somewhere that's like a general like hub. I mean, if they did that in Japan, I don't think they would get the same turnout because that's not the type of like here that I think that they would super, super be into, but that's like a whole nother subject.
Yeah, but
Yes, so you can sell 80,000 at Wembley as they should, but day to day, week to week, they aren't putting asses in seats all like that anymore, not like they used to.
facts. They two biggest places, Chicago and Texas. I heard those buildings weren't sold out when I was in Chicago during the All Out weekend. Collision was not sold out, but then when we got there for the All Out pay per view, there was a lot more seats in that thing
Yeah.
because it wasn't like it used to be. Woo! All
No.
right, let's close this out. I've been here 3 hours and 10 minutes with y'all. I'm going longer than Raw. Last thing on the docket, Cole. What's show 4 in 2024?
Okay, I'm trying to, and I'm just going to do quick so we could get out of here. And I feel like these people don't need a lot of explanation. One of them is Trey Lamar. I feel like he's slowly and quickly been climbing up there, and I think this year could be the year for him. He's really been putting up the work. He's been having great matches. Um, I think that's someone that people really need to keep an eye out for. Um, Another one is I'm gonna call Jacob. Zilla Fatu. I think he's really climbing through the ranks is really making himself known. I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up in the East sometime the later half of 2024, but we'll see. Um, Another one is Jocelyn Navarro. I feel like I talk about her all the time because I think she's amazing. I don't think she really gets as much eyes on her as she should. And again, she's really been putting in the work, going everywhere she can as possible, putting on great matches. So I think that's someone to really keep an eye on because I think she's going to really get from under the radar that she's been under. And another one I almost didn't put on my four because I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm put Nick Wayne. I was going real back and forth about this, but I don't know. I think he might have something there. That's it. That's my four.
All right. Uh, I ain't putting Nick Wayne nowhere on my list. Nothing against him
I
though.
don't know. Some I almost didn't put him, but I was like, I don't something. He's gonna be my honorable mention. I know you told me to do four, but that's my three. He's my honorable mention. But I don't know. I just have a feeling. I just have a hunch.
All right. I got Kevin Knight.
Hmm.
Um, Johnny Robbie from the West Coast. If y'all don't know her, she's somebody who I feel like y'all should know. Um, I can say Queen Almanada because she's back because she took off all last year, and I think people may have forgot about her. Um, and I've seen some of the matches she already got set up for 2024. Big bangers coming in. And the fourth person will make honorable mention. Um, Jay Malachi. I don't know what his name gonna be.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know what his name gonna be when he get to the E in January. But we had him on last year during the summer. I know it was right before he was graduating, and he was like, some big things gonna happen. So he got signed to the E. What's also funny is somebody else when we first started doing these got signed to the E, but we never released the interview because how the interview went. Um, and it was a decision not made by me because I wasn't even on the interview. I don't know if Nicole even made the interview.
Oh my gosh.
But we had a Lucky Ali interview in 2020,
Man.
and maybe I'll put that on Patreon because
I feel like somebody needs to watch it.
it's people subscribe to the Patreon, but it's nothing like to go against Lucky Ali or nothing. It's just let's go back and take a look at it. Like I got a lot of podcasts from the past, maybe about 7 or 8 that never were released. And it was only because we may have had a conversation or we didn't like the way that it went over on the podcast. Uh, with this right here, got some gems on it. Um, but other than that, love
Yeah,
it.
because I was not the happiest with that.
That's all I do. That's all I would say. I think I remember the conversation,
Yeah.
but yeah.
We talk about this when this is.
And then there's another person out here that we got an interview for. I'm not gonna say that they are on my love list, but I will say people should watch out for them because they are making moves. And we talked to them in 2020. I was not on that interview either. I don't even know if Nicole was on it. Um, I know his Twitter name is Money Dragon TV, or I believe that's his Instagram name, Money Dragon TV. But check him out. He been making moves. But other than that, y'all, look, I'm getting the hard drive to take upstairs with me, so I can actually go through and see what's on there. Patreon content will start January 1st. Um, I promise you, the Brian Danielson interview will go on there at. If there's a way on Patreon, we can set it to release, but that should be released. Let's say January 1st, 12 a.m. Happy New Year. Um, Sarah Stock, SS Dark Angel interview with her is loaded into the YouTube. We just gonna release that. New Year. I mean, yeah, New Year's Eve. I'm picking 10 matches that I got in there that's bone private,
Oh man.
and we gonna release them. Like I said, when we was watching the matches earlier, I don't know why back in the day I was putting the music behind the matches, but I actually still have all those matches, the raw files with no music behind them. I will put them back up because some of them matches got like 9,000 views. But just imagine if the music went behind them. So who? 2023 Love List. It ain't no rankings. It ain't no 1 through 10 or 1 through 20. I'm just gonna
Was
put
this
it.
10 matches we like?
Oh no, that ain't even the matches. The Love List just gonna be wrestlers that we love to watch wrestle this year.
Hmm.
Um, that's it. I don't even know if we should call it the Love List. Just I should call it showing love.
No,
So
we could do the love list. Just don't put numbers. Just list their names.
okay. Um, no numbers, just list names. Yeah. So that's what we gonna do to end 2023. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get what? How many names you want to throw up for the list, Nicole? Because I'll be like love list, and then we'll do your number. I'll do the same amount, and we'll put that out New Year's Eve also.
I don't know. However many you want to do, I'm good with.
I think I'm gonna do 5. Uh, I'm gonna try probably a women's wrestler, a men's wrestler, a tag
We could
team,
do two. Yeah, 2 women, 2 men, and a tag team.
2 women,
The
two
tag
men,
team can be man or woman tag team.
or do we do a man tag team or a woman's tag team?
No.
Just just one tag team overall.
Yeah, just one tag team.
All right. As long as you don't give me the name, the Creamy Brothers from Duke, I'm good.
Oh, I probably will, so it's fine.
They will not make the list.
I
Uh,
mean, it's my list. It's my part of the list. So
I got PTO. Nah, but thank you all for being here with We Love Wrestling. I know the first half of the year we was just posting the women in wrestling, and that was it. I'll be truthful with you. If you got this far to it, they tell me the analytics also, so I know people come to the end to watch. Last November, we did a live stream. We lost our ability to be able to do our things on here, so it kind of took me out of wanting to post more content for everyone. YouTube took us off that period in
hmm
October 1st. They said, hey, you can post how you want to post now. Got an email about it. After that, it got crazy. I started putting up more shorts. One short is now,
hey,
one short is now at 53 million. 53 million on a short, which is crazy. And now everybody out here following We Love Wrestling. We are at 173,000. So I could call myself. Uh, We Love Wrestling could call themselves social media influencers. I guess
Oh
if
Jesus, no.
uh, if we wanted to, we could call ourselves that, but that ain't us. Um, I still like the fact that y'all can't even see us or know who the person is when we out unless I got on a We Love Wrestling hat or something. So,
Yeah.
you know, uh, with that, make sure y'all go and check out the Black Wrestling Podcast, 8:35. I believe they going. Um, but all in all, I don't do that on the live, so we just end this stuff. Let me say we out.